Hello. Hello. I'm a bit sick today, sorry. I didn't go to school, but you know. Well, it's not that I'm like that sick, like with cough and cold. It's just like whenever my head hurts, um, I can't do shit. But I'm feeling a bit better. I had a full day rest. Should be better by tomorrow. Uh, well, I have nothing planned really, so I figured I could watch some videos while, I don't know, while eating. I made some ramen, as usual. I don't know which one to watch though. Oh, this one's interesting. I figured I will watch true crime videos. Not that I have a problem. Yeah, so I wasn't in class today, and I told my classmate to tell her that I won't be in class. And mind you, this is like the first time this is the first time this semester that I missed class. And my prof wrote this like really passive aggressive email on me, like checking up on me, sure, but yeah, I'll just read it to you. I'll just read it. Wait, let me pull it up. Cause like it's, I don't know what to feel about it. When I showed it to my classmate, she's like very frustrated. It is infuriating, that's for sure. It's really passive aggressive. She wrote like, "Oh, hi Kuro. I'm sorry that you're sick again. It's unfortunate that you are missing so many classes already from the start of the term. I hope you feel better soon. I saw your painting this morning. I was hoping to speak with you about it. I will encourage you to consider leaving some of the, the details. And mind you, this details on the painting is like only like a fourth of this email. And then 3/4 of it, like mostly like 75% of it is just like being passive aggressive. Like the words that she chose, sick again. And then so many classes already in the start of the term. Like, huh? This is like the first time I have missed class. Like, what are you on about? So, yeah. I don't know what to feel about it. I'm like, what the fuck? It's really bad. I don't know. Because like on top of being sick today, I was kind of like not feeling it. I was not feeling it because I'm a bit down, like like I'm a bit, let's just say sad. You know what? Yeah, I'm a bit depressed. I don't know why. This is one of my mood swings. That's also part of why I skipped class today. So yeah, so reading this email earlier wasn't really the great. So I don't know. I figured I would just like, brush it off, but maybe I should talk to someone at school about this. So yeah, that's what's been happening. So many bills already at this month. Like I've spent so much money this month already. So many. I should stop splurging. I mean, it's not even splurging. It's like I'm spending money for like materials, you know. But at the same time, yeah, I could have saved more money. I guess that's the goal for next month. Okay, anyways, I will just watch videos. I don't know which to watch though, so yeah. I will stop this BGM, I guess. Nanda. Okay. Might be also do like might as well study on stream, I guess. I will just eat and watch videos. I don't know what to watch though. I mean, this sounds interesting. There's an ad. I don't have ad block.
But you never loved someone.
Oh my god, that's so loud.
But you never loved somebody like I just did.
Is that a DMCA song? I don't know. Might be.
You say you're so deep in love with, you don't know nothing. You don't.
Is that okay?
She must know how to make her home comfortable and inviting.
Warning. This story contains extremely heavy themes. You should probably expect that by now, but I'm warning you up front. The details on this one are tough, but they do not involve children.
Okay. They do not involve children, they say.
Omaima was an Egyptian immigrant who came to the United States when she was just 18 years old. She had the intelligence, and she certainly had the looks, but her pursuit of the American dream ended in a cruel American nightmare. This is the story of how a beautiful, intelligent, and damaged woman devolved into a life of sugar daddies, misery, and eventually devastating murder. I'm Mr. Black, and this is the disturbing truth. Omaima was born in 1968 near the Sudanese border in southern Egypt. She was raised in a rural area rooted in extreme poverty. Omaima grew up in a relentlessly volatile household. Her father was an abusive man who was cruel and sexually deviant to both his wife and children. In her youth, she was forced to undergo female genital mutilation, which, as you can probably imagine, made intercourse unbearable and uncomfortable for the rest of her life.
What the heck?
FGM, as it's called, is a traumatic and barbaric procedure that involves the use of primitive tools to remove the parts of female anatomy that stimulate sexual satisfaction.
What the heck?
This is often done without any anesthetics, and this horrible act was performed on Omaima when she was only 7 years old.
Wait.
Omaima's white family and relocated to the city of her life. FGM.
Wait, okay, I won't comment on it. Every time I hear her name, Omaima, the thing that's coming to my mind is that one line. Omaima, oh my god, it feels so bad. Omaima. Sorry. I'll continue.
It's a traumatic and barbaric procedure that involves the use of primitive tools to remove the parts of female anatomy that stimulate sexual satisfaction.
That's wild.
This is often done without any anesthetics, and this horrible act was performed on Omaima when she was only 7 years old. Eventually, Omaima's mother gathered up the courage to leave Omaima's cruel father. She took her family and relocated to the city of the dead, a ghetto in Cairo surrounded by graveyards. Contradictory to its name, the city of the dead used to be a peaceful area, but in recent times, it has expanded into one of Cairo's largest and most dilapidated slums. The actual population of those who live in the city is unknown. However, it's estimated that there are over 1 million people residing there, rubbing shoulders, united in despair. Omaima, for a time, was one of them. Despite a rocky start in life, there's no denying that Omaima physically blossomed. She was stunning. Then when she was 18, she met and fell in love with an oil worker from the United States. Omaima's family pushed her to get married, and of course, the young woman consented without hesitation. Omaima and the American wed in 1986, and then she moved to the state of Texas to be with him. But it was happily never after, as the rushed marriage swiftly fell apart for unknown reasons. Omaima, still just 18, was now alone in America, low on funds, and possessed little knowledge of the English language. She decided her best option for potential stability was to meet men in bars. As a matter of fact, it was her only option, other than heading back to Cairo. But Omaima wasn't even going to consider that. So, she kept on keeping on. She didn't really have many job abilities, but she scraped by as a nanny, maid, and other odd jobs that paid cash in hand for work. Omaima's beauty eventually led to her being employed as a part-time model, and this helped pay the rent for a bit. But after a while, she got sick of relying solely on her appearance to land a few one-time beauty jobs, so she started looking for other ways to secure some income. Then at some point, Omaima's means to earn took a criminal turn.
Oh.
She had a series of relationships with men for the purpose of defrauding them of money. She'd do this over and over, going from man to man and town to town.
Oh, she's
As
dangerous.
It escalated, she began to bind up her unsuspecting victims
and
threaten them with a shotgun while robbing them.
Oh, God.
Her ex-boyfriend, Robert Hansen, could tell you exactly what it's like staring down the double barrel of Omaima's wrath while tied to a chair. As soon as Omaima got what she wanted, she was gone, spending the money and looking for her next victim. She was...
Do you think whenever she threatened her victims, she's like, Omaima mo shindiru? Okay. I shouldn't joke about it, but it's been in my mind.
Bold, brave, and brutal, but she sure as shit didn't appear to be losing any sleep over her actions. In 1991, at the age of 23, Omaima eventually made her way west to Orange County, California, where she met her ultimate target, Bill Nelson. The pair met while playing pool in a bar. Bill was a 56-year-old Texan, and a big one at that, standing 6'4" and weighing around 230 pounds. He was a former pilot who got fired after he was convicted of smuggling marijuana and electronics to or from Mexico.
Oop.
He ended up spending some time in federal prison for his crimes too. But even with at least one felony conviction, Bill was known as a decent guy with plenty of people willing to vouch for his character in the name of civility. After Bill got out of jail, he too headed out to Orange County in search of a new life and even managed to bag himself a job at a mortgage company. He liked to brag about all the land he owned in Texas and was fond of flashing a bit of cash here and there to get what he wanted. Bill was also the father of 5 children and the grandfather of 17 grandkids. Omaima was drawn to older men for a variety of reasons, one being that she believed they would treat her better. I'd also imagine they were prone to have a little more wealth, and I'm sure Omaima liked that too. Once she knew Bill Nelson was the proud owner of a red Corvette, I imagine she thought she hit the jackpot. Bill was wearing red cowboy boots the night they met. His colorful big character ran parallel to the huge belt buckle he donned like it was some form of clearance. Bill told Omaima that he owned a huge cattle ranch in Texas. Omaima wanted to be taken care of, and it seemed like Bill Nelson was her type, an older man with supply. The new lovers clicked right away and were so enamored with one another that they tied the knot just a month after meeting.
Oh, that's so fast.
They weren't interested in making wedding plans or wasting time. They had a telephone ceremony conducted by an Egyptian priest and then apparently drove straight to Phoenix, where they found a justice of peace and made it all official. Next, the newlyweds took a road trip to Texas and Arkansas for their honeymoon, during which Bill introduced Omaima to his family. She was seen to be a tough, no-nonsense type of character. She even suffered a nasty fall off a horse on the trip. It was bad enough that everyone thought she should seek medical attention, but word is she took some aspirin, sank some vodka, and kept right on going. One of Bill's daughters even said, "That gal is one tough cookie." After a few weeks on the road, flying high on new love, the couple returned to Bill's apartment in Costa Mesa to get settled in and begin a fresh new life together.
Oh my god.
Just how awesome would it be to have your
なんだろう。
collection where you can stop worrying about getting
Margaret around this time to tell her how well everything was going between him and his new wife. He was gearing up for the couple's first Thanksgiving feast, and it seemed life just couldn't be going any better. Bill asked his daughter to join them, but Margaret declined the invite, and that was the last time she ever spoke to her father. The mirage of wonderful began to quickly dissolve on December 1st of 1991, when a man named Jose Esquivel was shaken awake in the early hours of the morning to the sound of a frantic banging on his door. Confused and still coming around to himself, Jose thought it best to look out the window first. There was no one there, but he did spot a parked red Corvette that he'd never seen before. With an uneasy feeling about the situation, and I'm sure
do you
wanting
think
to be careful,
of how
Jose
broke I
decided
am?
not to answer the
I will
late
have
night
one.
knocker pounding on his door.
I don't have one.
Later
I don't
that
have
same
one.
day at around 1 p.m., the
You
red
do I need to pay for
Corvette
it?
returned.
I don't know.
The driver again knocked on Jose's door, and this time he answered. It was Omaima. He didn't know her that well, but he had briefly dated her about a year previously. He was surprised to see her standing there, but she was bawling her eyes out, showing him cuts she had sustained to her face and hands. She alleged that her husband had forced himself on her,
It's free? Oh, I'll set it up later.
For days at a time. She claimed she was able to free one of her arms, grab a nearby lamp, and beat Bill Nelson to death.
Oh.
She swore this through tears in the name of self-defense. Omaima also revealed to Jose that she had dismembered Bill's body and put him in trash bags. She said she needed some sort of truck or vehicle to assist her in disposing of the remains. Omaima offered Jose $75,000 and 2 motorcycles in exchange for his assistance. Jose agreed and told Omaima to wait for him at Bill's apartment while he went to get his truck. But Jose wasn't stupid. As soon as she left, he called 911 and reported Omaima's grim confession to the cops. The police found Bill's car with his new wife in it, and they began questioning Omaima immediately. But she denied ever having told Jose anything. She claimed that Bill was simply in Florida on a business trip. But while Omaima seemed cooperative, the answers she gave when questioned were a little bizarre and even contradicting at times.
Ooh, what did you say?
What happened next raised the bizarre bar to a whole new level. Officers discovered a suitcase in the car containing human organs.
Huh?
Omaima swore the human remains were from someone Bill had killed. Among the body parts was a set of lungs with black spots on them. An investigator said that meant the victim was a smoker. Bill was also a smoker. They weren't 100% sure it was him yet, but at that point, they knew they were dealing with a homicide. And as gruesome as it already was, I don't think they were prepared for what they were about to discover. It was easy enough for the police to get a warrant to search Mr. Nelson's apartment, and that's where they found a number of horrific things. First, there were suitcases. The suitcases were lined with trash bags, and the trash bags were full of more human body parts.
Are they gonna show it?
In the bedroom of Bill's apartment, the mattress was dripping with blood. Each one of the 4 bedposts were broken too, indicating some kind of struggle. Then the cops discovered a broken lamp and an iron, both of which contained blood, human tissue, and hair. But after that, shit really hit the fan.
Oh.
The bathroom was bad. And, I mean, everything from here on out is bad. So just brace yourself. In the bathroom of Bill Nelson's apartment, suspended above the bathtub, hanging from coat hangers, still bleeding out, was Bill's hollow torso.
Oh my god. Yo, what?
Skinned. I told you it was bad. But then there was the kitchen.
Oh god.
And the kitchen was something else. Human hands were found in frying pans, fried together in oil, with pieces of white turkey meat.
Yum.
They found pieces of hip in the trash too, with other pieces of turkey and cranberry sauce. And then when they looked in the freezer, at first, they thought it was loaded with bags of frozen vegetables. But when they removed the bags at the front, they found a large round object covered in tinfoil.
What could it be?
In the tinfoil, they realized it was Bill's head. And to their horror, it had been deep fried.
Deep fried?
This had all happened 3 days prior.
What?
On Thanksgiving Day. Omaima had claimed she had been held captive by Bill, yet investigators found that he was the one with the marks around his ankles, like he'd been shackled. They weren't sure about his wrists because, well, they couldn't tell due to the injuries they'd sustained. And when Omaima took the R test and it came back negative, people really started getting suspicious. But finally, after medical examiners stated that the wounds and the bruises they examined on Omaima's bodies were wounds she'd sustained while, well, cutting something up, she was quickly brought in for questioning and presented with a massive pile of evidence stacked against and, at that point, towering over her. After talking as if Bill was still alive for a while, Omaima knew she was caught and gradually began to reveal more information.
Yeah. We can't make any excuses for that.
She had no memory of killing Bill. She said she woke up and found him in the trash bags. She claimed it was demons or something inside her that told her to do what she did.
Of course.
She even said she had a vision of 2 blood-covered women that repeatedly told her that Bill had to die. So, she killed him. But if you ask me, she more than killed him. As investigators reassembled Bill's body, they discovered more grim details about what really happened to him. It was determined that he died as a result of at least 25 different head wounds. They believe Bill and Omaima had a consensual bondage roleplay session going on in the bedroom, and that's when she convinced Bill to let her tie him up. The cutting of the body was completed with such accuracy that the coroner's office wondered if it was Omaima's first time. Was it possible that she'd done it before? And then when they weighed the human remains and it didn't match the weight on Bill's driver's license, they did some simple addition. Somewhere between 80 and 100 pounds of Bill Nelson was missing. A neighbor reported hearing the garbage disposal running from within the apartment the whole weekend until it finally broke, but investigators began to wonder if Omaima had actually eaten pieces of her new husband.
I mean, you shit. There's like body parts in the frying pans.
Outshadowed. Good looks weren't getting her out of this. After her arrest, authorities discovered a pattern of behavior in Omaima's fast-moving past, from the sugar daddies and robberies to even an instance where Omaima had been previously arrested for shoplifting at pharmacies. Another time she was stopped by 2 female security guards in the process of stealing from a department store. When approached, Omaima reportedly snapped and nearly bit off the breast of one of the women. Then when she went for the other one's crotch, she was able to free herself, fleeing for a short time before being captured again. The 24-year-old was put on trial for the murder of Bill Nelson on December 2nd of 1992. During the trial, the prosecution called her ex-boyfriend Robert Hansen to the stand. He testified about how she chained him to the bed one night before producing a revolver and demanding he hand over all his money. Luckily for him, he was able to break from his confines and take the gun off Omaima. But he didn't contact the cops because he felt humiliated. He was embarrassed that she got one over on him. And so, charges were never pressed. The deputy public defender depicted Omaima as a victim who turned on her abuser. He reiterated that his client was innocent. But the deputy district attorney, on the other hand, said she was a predator who was planning to flee the area with Bill's money, credit cards, and his fancy car after she killed him. The trial was marked by gruesome testimony of the horrific details. Omaima told the jury that she stabbed and beat her new husband to death to prevent him from hurting her again. She claimed she freaked out after and went into a trance-like state after the killing. She said she spent 12 hours chopping up the body to make it easier to dispose of. Chopping and cutting sounds were also heard throughout the night coming from inside Bill Nelson's apartment.
Oh my God.
She also admitted to cooking Bill's hands in order to remove his fingerprints. And she came clean and told them about how she mixed his body parts in with leftover Thanksgiving Day turkey and threw it in the trash. Then to top it all off, Bill Nelson was also castrated in another cold act of sheer brutality. Some of this torture probably happened while Bill was alive.
Oh,
and there are rumors
what?
that she was planning on feeding Bill to his family. This woman
You
was
sick
absolutely
bitch.
evil. Omaima Nelson's psychiatrist classified her as psychotic. His statements painted an even darker glimpse into the mind of Omaima and just how deeply disturbed she truly was. She claimed that during the night-long dissection, she dressed up in a red hat, red high-heel shoes, and crimson lipstick as a part of a ritual.
Wow.
In Egyptian mythology, the warrior goddess for Upper Egypt is depicted as a lioness huntress with a bloodlust. She's often portrayed as a woman with the head of a lioness. She dresses in the color of blood. Omaima claims she started to believe she was descended from ancient Egyptians. She claimed that they communicated with her and acted on her behalf. Despite the lack of any evidence of an assault on Omaima herself, her defense utilized a forensic psychologist to assert that Bill had actually molested her. He was said to have demanded oral sex from her on a daily basis. Apparently, this was coupled by demeaning.
Oh my God. No ad blocker. Go man.
Name-calling. Omaima said
Almost
Bill would
done,
get
though.
angry if she didn't follow his instructions. This is what they say apparently drove her insane to the point of believing that ancient Egyptians were aiding her by instructing her to dismember Bill's body and scatter it so he'd be unable to enter the afterlife. She wanted to make sure Bill wouldn't be waiting for her in heaven. But if such a place exists, I don't think that's where she's going. But one of the most shocking parts of this story is that Omaima claimed she prepared Bill's ribs in a restaurant-style manner, stating, and I quote, "It was so sweet." She elaborated further, "I only eat the parts with muscles, particularly thighs and calves, which are my favorite. I make a very tasty stew with the tongue, and I use the eyes to make a nutritious and healthy soup."
What the fuck?
Omaima's attorney testified in court about a lifetime of alleged abuse. He claimed she showed evidence of PTSD and described how practically everyone in her family had either beaten, tormented, or assaulted her in one way or another. When Omaima took the stand, she told the court how her husband screamed, "I bought you, and I'm getting what I paid for," before he forced himself on her, and she claims that was just one of the multiple times in which he did so. Omaima said she stabbed Bill with the scissors, then grabbed an iron and other weapons to complete his demise. During the trial, Omaima Nelson's assistance was requested in tracking down some missing evidence. The court stated, "We're missing about 130 pounds of Bill. You know where he might have gone?" Omaima replied, "No, he was all there." She swore to God that she never ate any of Bill and that she's not a monster. She said Bill had been handcuffing her to chairs regularly and even threw her cat out the window of the car once. She also said Bill threatened to bury her body out in the desert during their road trip if she didn't comply with all of his demands. However, she was convicted of second-degree murder by the jury. Despite their sympathy for Omaima, the 8-woman, 4-man jury did not accept her allegations about an abusive relationship with her and William E. Nelson, who was 56 when he was murdered during Thanksgiving weekend in 1991 in the Costa Mesa condominium in California. Despite the extensive mutilation of the body, the jury in Orange County Superior Court acquitted Omaima of first-degree murder after deliberating for 6 days and concluding there was insufficient evidence to prove the slaying was premeditated. Miss Nelson was sentenced to 27 years in jail for second-degree murder, as well as assault, false imprisonment, and robbery of a former boyfriend, according to the Orange County Register. Omaima apologized for dismembering Bill Nelson, stating, "I was in a life-or-death situation. I would have been killed that day if I hadn't slain him." She was denied parole in both 2006 and 2011, but she still maintains that she murdered her husband in self-defense. At the parole hearing, Bill's daughter Margaret Nelson spoke. According to the Los Angeles Times, she took a few moments to gather herself before reading a written statement about not being able to introduce her father to her 8-week-old daughter. Margaret finished by saying, "I don't know the adequate punishment for a murderer who doesn't even leave a family a body to mourn over, but I do know you don't let her out. You're damn right, Margaret. Don't even consider it."
Damn
Omaima
right.
remarried in prison in the 90s.
Huh?
The disabled man
The
was in his
audacity of
70s
this
and has since passed
girl.
away. But he and Omaima reportedly had 3-day conjugal visits, even with knives sitting out in the kitchen. Omaima said he never felt threatened or endangered in any way. She claims she really loved him. Aww. Whoever that
how
man
sweet.
was is fucking mental. Of course, he apparently left her a large sum of money. Omaima will be eligible for parole when she's 58. That will be in 2026.
2026 or more. Oh
and
my
I'm
god.
sure it's not hard
3
to
more
believe
years.
that she has a whole following of deranged people that worship her like the god she thinks she is.
Oh my
But
god.
underneath the surface beauty on the outside of Omaima is nothing more than the rotting flesh of a cold-blooded monster. Another man-made demon, like her soul had been plucked from her body when she was only a child and replaced with a succubus that should never, ever re-enter society. She might have been a looker, but her eyes are empty, and she is heartless. While I feel for the innocence of the child that used to inhabit
Yo,
the
why
body of
why make
Omaima
her face
Nelson,
animated? What
in
the
my
fuck?
opinion, she's barely even human anymore, and you will never fix her. Letting people like this out of prison is a sign of madness. Omaima currently resides in Central California Women's Facility in Chowchilla, where she serves time next to other high-profile criminals such as Louise Turpin, both of which who can rot in hell. Rest in peace, William Bill E. Nelson. I'm Mr. Black, and this is the disturbing truth.
Oh my god. Yo, I feel sick. Except when Roger's seen drinking furniture, why am I was more than happy to have sex and never complain about any pain? Okay. Oh my god. I feel sick watching that. Why do I watch this? What? I don't know. One more. I guess. Actually, I'll watch some cat videos. Whatever. Cat. No, not this. Not that. No, not cat to watch. No, I want cat videos. Watching this while eating is a vibe, lol. Yeah, I was eating. Yum. Should I watch one more? Honestly, I don't mind. Okay, one more. And then cat videos. I want to play like a short one. Around like 6 minutes. Maybe what? Maybe around 20 minutes or so. Ooh, what's this?
It started with an around the world.
I don't have any ad blocker. Oh my god.
To Crime Watch Daily Updates, I'm your host, Anna Garcia. 22-year-old Zuzu Verk went to her boyfriend's house for what should have been a romantic dinner. Instead,
Actually, I like the other guy. I like the other guy more.
Money.
I just want the short one. What's this? Inappropriate for some users, so
I was just reading a book. All of a sudden I heard a guy screaming. I turned around and the guy sitting right next beside me was standing up and stabbing another guy with a Rambo knife.
See the ocean.
what's with this
How
opening?
it sways in the sun.
Tim McLean was born on October 3rd of 1985 in Victoria, British Columbia, Canada.
Oh, Canada.
He grew up near Winnipeg, in the agricultural area of Ely, Manitoba. He was known as a warm individual who wasn't shy about meeting and accepting new people. Tim was the kind of person who made friends with strangers and gelled with people easily. He added significant value to any group he accompanied, and he was well loved by friends and family. Still kept stabbing him. Everybody got off the bus. It didn't take much consideration to like Tim McLean, and after you started liking him, falling for his eccentric personality was inevitable. It's true, Tim McLean was highly likable, and he wasn't the type to dislike anyone. He saw the good in people and accepted everyone for who they were.
Oh.
Tim's uncle Alex McLean describes his nephew as a little guy with a big heart. Tim spent his life traveling and meeting new people. But unfortunately, traveling and an unanticipated encounter with a stranger on a bus would savagely halt the life of gentle Tim McLean.
What the fuck?
On July 30th of 2008.
2008.
I should warn you, this story is barbaric, and it's gonna get very gruesome. If you found any of the disturbing truths videos hard to take, then I strongly suggest you skip this one.
Okay,
This
you've been
situation
warned.
gets
You've been
bad.
warned.
Proceeding beyond this point is entirely up to you. Choose now, and if you decide to go forward, take a deep breath first, and remember,
Here, what's with
you
the
won't get another warning.
Japanese
I'm Mr.
sign?
Black, and this is the disturbing truth of the devil on bus 1170.
1170.
Tim was a 22-year-old carnival employee heading back home from work. He boarded Greyhound bus 1170 at about 12:01 p.m. He seated himself by the window toward the back of the bus. He had been working in Alberta and was exhausted after a night out.
Oh.
It would be about a 22-hour ride before he'd get home, so Tim brought some music and headphones with him to keep him company during the long journey. At 6:55, the bus made a stop in Erickson, Manitoba. A 40-year-old Chinese immigrant named Vince Lee boarded. The tall man was wearing sunglasses and swiftly took his seat near the front of the bus. He was traveling from Edmonton, Alberta.
From Edmonton, what
At
the
about
fuck?
8 p.m., the bus pulled into a rest stop where Vince Lee reportedly got out to have a smoke. When he reboarded the Greyhound, he headed for the back of the bus in the direction of Tim McLean. Vince eyed everyone in every seat as he slowly made his way back. Tim was sitting in the second row from the back in the window seat, The aisle seat to his left was vacant. When Lee made eye contact, Tim flashed a friendly smile and gestured for Lee to feel free to have a seat next to him. Lee sat down, and Tim leaned against his window with headphones on as he peacefully drifted off to sleep. Up to this point, Vince Lee's behavior was described by most of the other passengers as completely unremarkable. Most of them. But
Most of them.
Lee was quiet, as others recalled, and not perceived to be much of a threat.
It's Vince
Then
there.
someone across the aisle began to notice a shift in
The
his
suspect here?
demeanor. He started fidgeting. Then he began muttering something in a low voice. It was some kind of Chinese chant. It was strange, but it wasn't overly alarming. Nothing was. Until Vince Lee pulled a large Bowie knife out of his backpack and quickly stabbed an unaware and unconscious Tim McLean in his neck.
What?
Tim was shocked back to reality in a screaming panic. He tried to fight back, but Vince Lee, as if some kind of glitching morbid machine of murder, repeatedly stabbed Tim over and over and over again, non-stop. Passengers panicked. People screamed for the driver to stop the bus as they rushed for the front door in a terrified frenzy of horror. At this time, Vince had pulled Tim to the aisle floor and continued to stab him without mercy.
Yo,
The
chill.
driver slammed on the brakes, bringing the bus to an emergency stop. The passengers frantically rushed through the front exit as the bus driver and two others attempted to rescue Tim. But Lee was enraged. When they got near him, he slashed wildly in their direction with the bloody knife. They too exited the bus in accordance with their own safety necessities. It's believed that civil Tim McLean was probably dead at this point. It's something that at the
Probably
very least
that.
we can hope
Probably.
for, especially
No
considering
shit.
what happened next.
Was just stabbed multiple times.
Looking for royalty?
Oh my
music?
god.
Discover Epidemic Sound. Get the safest music subscription for content.
As the 30-plus once passengers of Greyhound Bus 1170 stood on the side of the Trans-Canada Highway about an hour west of Winnipeg, they watched as absolute horror unfolded on the bus before them. With the massive knife he'd just used to stab Tim countless times, Vince Lee began to saw and hack at the neck of McLean's lifeless body. After a while, Lee stood up to his feet with the bloody knife in one hand and Tim's head in the other. People fainted. They screamed hysterically. Some others couldn't hold it back and vomited beneath themselves. Teenagers from the bus began trying to get videos with their phones while younger children cried as they witnessed a trauma that would undoubtedly mark them for the rest of their lives. A trucker driving through the area stopped and helped the fearful people defend themselves with crowbars and hammers. Then suddenly Lee began to make his way toward the front of the bus. But the driver, the trucker, and another passenger acted quickly, attempting to close the bus door, blocking Vince Lee from leaving the Greyhound or attacking more people. And just as the door slammed shut, like something out of a horror movie, Vince's knife-armed hands shot through the slit in the door and brandished wildly at the people on the other side. They quickly evaded the scene to put distance between them and the crazy man on the bus. They were uncertain as to what would happen next. Would Vince get out and come for them? They were sure he would. But he never came out. Law enforcement were en route, but they were nowhere near the now bloody crime scene. While people outside could do nothing but wait and watch, Lee paraded Tim's decapitated head up and down the aisle of the bus, showing it off like some kind of sick trophy.
What the fuck?
And then, with still no sign of the police, Lee's actions on board the
Excuse me.
Greyhound intensified. He cut open Tim's chest and tore out his organs. He took out Tim's heart, his lungs, his liver, and finally ripped out his intestines.
Yo, I'm gonna have some
He took these
nightmares.
items and strung them out all over the bus.
What?
And
What
still
the
the other
fuck?
passengers could do nothing but watch in shock. But it wasn't over. In full line of sight, Vince Lee devoured both of Tim's eyes and 1/3 of his heart. He then cut off Tim's nose and ears. He taunted his audience by smelling the severed parts and licking Tim McLean's blood off his own fingertips. Lee had
You
also brought
sicko.
plastic bags with him. These were for storing the pieces he'd cut off. He actually planned to take parts of his victim with him. It was haunting. It was cruel. It was unthinkable in every way. The passengers outside the bus were witnessing what can only be described as malignant evil. At
Yo, why
around
is the
9
photo
p.m.,
moving? What the
authority and emergency services arrived in bulk and immediately contained the scene while attempting to reason with Vince Lee. But negotiations proved to be fruitless. It was no use. Vince Lee simply wouldn't comply. He stated, "I have to stay on this bus forever," and then continued to dissect Tim McLean for hours. Non-present SWAT team members later critiqued the attending officers for not taking Lee out and putting an end to the situation sooner. And call me cruel, but I agree. Lee was armed. He'd already killed, decapitated, cut up, and ate a guy. He was dangerous and threatening, but some do-gooders believed he was deranged and shooting him would have been unjust and unnecessary.
what?
Well, I suppose if you take a moment to really think about it, shooting Lee wouldn't have done anything more than leave a ton of unanswered questions for the poor McLean family and the rest of the traumatized passengers on bus 1170. At about 1:30 a.m., after hours of the police seemingly getting nowhere, Vince Lee finally made a run for it after breaking out one of the windows on the bus. But it was over quickly as he was met on the other side by the shock of a police taser and the gnashing teeth of a heroic K-9 officer. The crime scene was finally analyzed as the traumatized witnesses were questioned. Tim's nose, ears, and tongue were all found in Lee's pockets. Lee, who injured himself in the killing and cannibalizing of Tim McLean, was taken straight to the hospital to treat his injuries. I know, very Jesus of them.
Yeah.
But it's standard
What's
protocol.
happening here?
Treat
I'm watching
injuries
true crime
first.
videos.
As anger-triggering as it seems, it too makes more sense than our emotions initially
This is
allow
the
us
second
to
one.
realize.
I think this is the
threat
second
at
and the last
time
one.
was neutralized. Preservation of the well-being of Vince Lee was the only thing that was going to lead to answers. So at that point, officers were simply abiding by policy, and that was the right thing to do.
Order on the app.
Oh my god.
delivery
Oh my god.
Refresh.
No. My immersion. My immersion. Oh god.
Greyhound representatives had to take the passengers to a local store and replace their clothes because everything on the bus was now evidence. Then at 3:30 p.m. the next day, the exhausted passengers finally arrived home in Winnipeg to the worried arms of their loved ones. Tim's mother, Carol, was informed by her ex-husband that Tim would not be coming home. She reportedly learned what happened on the bus the night before while listening to the radio. She prayed over dinner that it wasn't her son. She was understandably devastated beyond conceivable belief. Some of the passengers from bus 1170 have never recovered from what they saw that day.
Well,
And I
yeah.
imagine they never will. Not fully. How on earth could you? Even some of the cops and emergency responders that day still haven't shaken off the post-traumatic effects of what they saw. And all Tim McLean's family could do was pray and push for justice to be served to the evil devil on that bus that destroyed their angel. Imagine for a second that that was your family member. How could you process this? What would you want to happen to Vince Lee? And what would happen to Vince Lee? Why did he do what he did? And just who the hell is he? Lee came to Canada in 2001 with a computer science degree. At one point, he worked for a church doing small jobs to support himself and his wife. He became a Christian and was baptized around this time. The pastor claims he had no complaints about Lee. Then in 2004, Lee was reportedly hospitalized after problems with law enforcement, but not much else is known about this incident. Then Vince was a forklift driver for a time, while his wife was a waitress. He reportedly had no trouble working this profession either. Nevertheless, he quit in 2005. Over time, his marriage deteriorated into a separation, but the cause for that is unknown. In 2006, Lee started working for Walmart while also delivering newspapers on the side. Then 4 weeks before Lee got on bus 1170, he was terminated from his job in Walmart due to problems with another employee.
Oh, god
He
damn
then
it,
went to
Walmart.
Winnipeg for a job interview on July 28, 2008.
Yo, it's Walmart's fault.
On July 29th, Lee got off the bus in a town called Erickson. He had 3 pieces of luggage with him. Witnesses claim he spent the night outside on a bench staring up into space for hours. The next day, he sold his brand new computer to a child for $60. It was confiscated by police, who in turn bought the boy another one in exchange for his honesty. These are the events that led Vince Lee to bus 1170 and the brutal assassination of Tim McLean. Medical reviewers seem to indicate that Vince was an undiagnosed schizophrenic who may have not been prescribed the correct medication for his condition. I'm not sure the direct truth here, but there is one thing we know, and that's that Vince Lee was not taking any medication the day he boarded bus 1170.
Wait, what medication?
Everyone from law enforcement and the defense to the judge and the prosecutor unanimously agreed that at the time of the crime, Vince Lee was clearly not of sound mind. And I have to agree. That much is obvious. But what they did was ridiculously conclude the case without regard for the unwavering trauma this event caused the people who witnessed it. And what's worse, Tim McLean's family reportedly didn't even get a word in. Apparently, there was no open trial. The court decided not to call upon the traumatized witnesses or the McLean family, and Vince Lee claimed he wasn't criminally responsible due to mental illness.
I shop online.
Oh my god.
Until this day, I'm still surprised by how many good tech deals Karma's found for me there.
Shut it.
The judge relied on testimony from forensic psychiatric witnesses that, reportedly, never actually witnessed the madness that unfolded on bus 1170. They were never even at the scene of the crime. And so the judge ruled Vince Lee not criminally responsible due to psychosis caused by schizophrenia that I guess had gone untreated. And he was sent to Selkirk Mental Health Center for an indefinite amount of time for treatment.
So he was diagnosed with schizophrenia?
There they spent time rehabilitating Vince Lee and reportedly even aided him in changing his name to Will Baker.
Will Baker?
There has been no justice for the McLean family, or the witnesses of what happened to Tim on bus 1170. They were closed out from the trial of a monster that took away pieces of them by removing and eating parts of an innocent man. But they didn't get a say. I guess what they witnessed wasn't important enough to be considered because some quacks in a coat had a theory that overruled their testimony. They should have at least been allowed to voice their opinion. But it was done this way, and I guess it avoided a painstakingly lengthy trial. And after all, Vince Lee will never get out, right? And those psychiatric facilities can be worse than prison, right? Everyone's safe from Vince Lee now, right? Once the experts started working with Lee, they began filming hours of videos and keeping transcripts while interviewing him about what happened on bus 1170. He said, "God made me do it. I was an evil son of an evil God. God chose me as the killer, and God chose Tim as the victim. God controls all things, and God made me do it." I don't know, Vince. That's not very Jesus of any God, not even an evil one. After they stabilized Lee's meds, they determined that while he clearly wasn't in a normal state of mind when he committed the crime, he wasn't completely out of it either. Vince knew what he was doing, and he remembered every gruesome detail. Over time, they began testing the water by giving Lee certain amounts of freedom while also adjusting his medication. And after a while, it seemed like his brain could function in a normal state, and they determined that Lee was capable of integrating back into society. In June of 2010, 1.3 years after his trial absolved him of criminal responsibility for the murder of Tim McLean, Vince Lee began supervised release. And 2 years after that, in 2012, he began to leave the hospital unsupervised for short visits. And oh wait, it gets better. By 2015, he was living in a halfway house where the only thing they fully controlled were his meds. And then came the swift kick in the balls.
Hey, what?
On February 10th of 2017, murdering cannibal Vince Lee was declared fully stable and capable of functioning independently.
Huh?
This included the ability to maintain and regulate his
Hey,
own
what the fuck?
medication.
He was freed?
I'm not kidding. But on the bright side, a psychiatrist stated that Lee only had a
What's with the
0.8%
emotes?
chance of having a relapse. I wonder what the chances were when he saw
Yo,
Tim
stop
on that
spamming.
bus. He beheaded
Oh,
and ate a man
fucking-
in public on a Greyhound. He got on the bus with plastic bags and a weapon, knowing full and well what he intended to do that day. And I can hear the do-gooder comments already. But he was sick.
But he
Sure.
was sick.
No shit. But guess what? I don't care. What Vince Lee did isn't something that anyone with mental illness would vouch for.
Yeah.
Mental illness is very real and it's heartbreaking. But this is beheading and heartbreaking.
Hey, yo, what's happening
And
in
it's forever
chat?
altered the lives of so many people, including the children that saw what happened that day. So don't dare attach this to the mental illness that people bravely face and fight around the world.
Oh
every
no,
day.
I
You're the
have.
same type of person
I'm
that says mental
mentally
illness shouldn't be
disabled.
stigmatized,
I
and
should
I
kill
agree, but
someone.
Evil, murderous,
Yeah, right.
cannibalistic rages don't get to scapegoat on the back of it.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, I checked on WebMD. Cannibalism. Not a typical side effect of schizophrenia. So sit down and shut up.
Ooh.
You get sympathy from me when you have a real mental illness for sure. But once you go Cujo on someone, you're no longer human to me. You need to be put to sleep or locked up in a cage until sleep finds you, depending on the situation. I mean, I know it's not black and white. But when you kill and eat someone, I'm all for them treating you. They can work with you there in your cage. That's fine. And maybe they'll learn something helpful. But you should never be allowed out once you cross that unforgivable line. I agree fully with Tim's mother Carol on this topic, only she's much nicer than me. She said, Lee has an incurable
Mania
disease
is
that makes him do
definitely
terrible
schizo, though.
things. I believe he needs to be in an institution that addresses
mean-
those needs. I don't think it matters
Are
if
you
you're
mentally
ill
ill?
or not. If you kill someone,
Hey, yo,
you
what
should
the-
lose your freedom. Period. She also later stated, I need for Vince Lee and people like him to remain in a locked facility where they can make sure they get their medications, where they're being treated for their mental illness. They're treated with compassion, but the rest of the public is kept safe. That's what I need to move forward, carry on. I'll never get my son back regardless of what I do or what I've done already. You see, we need to remember something.
Okay, what the fuck? No.
And Tim Sr. never got to say goodbye to their son because his body was so badly damaged. And part of it ended up in
Why
the
is it
belly of
moving? What the
someone else.
heck?
And
I
think
hate
in a
that.
situation like this, the victims, their families, and the protection of the rest of the public is what matters the most. And you would think that everyone would agree with that. Yet Vince Lee is a free man walking around with no criminal responsibility for his past actions. Like killing and cannibalizing
block.
a man on a bus.
Yeah, I
in front of
mean,
over
this is the
30
last
people
video I'm
never
watching,
even
so
happened. It's
I don't think it's
everyone else
necessary.
that bears the burden of carrying around what Vince Lee did on bus 1170. Meanwhile, he can potentially skip a couple doses and do it all again at any moment. So again,
It's Hogwarts.
you can learn from him. But knowing what
It
he's
is.
capable of if he stops taking his medicine should be enough to keep him locked up for life in a medical facility. Chris Somerville, CEO of the Schizophrenia Society of Canada, met with Vince Lee several times.
Oh,
After a while,
CEO.
he had this to say.
The media was more favorable to the McLean family because the country has entered a period of tough-on-crime with very little attention being paid to restorative justice, rehabilitation, recovery and redemption, or the role of mental illness in this unfortunate incident.
He also stated,
It is remarkable the positive effects of the medication. Up to 25% of people who will have a psychotic break with reality will never experience another psychotic episode. Up to 65% will experience a degree of recovery in order to live a meaningful life. 10% will take their life by suicide due to the losses associated with schizophrenia. Of the 300,000 people in Canada who live with some form of schizophrenia, the vast majority lead quiet, law-abiding lives hoping for some quality of life. People living with
Yo, what's with the
schizophrenia are more
emotes?
likely to be victims of violence rather than
What
being
the heck?
perpetrators of violence.
Oh,
Aw.
that's just magical. I agree with Chris.
Genuinely, I can see where he might be right.
Yeah.
Under what condition? He should give Vince Lee room and board in his house for a few years where he sleeps.
Exactly.
Close observation.
The psycho by Red.
And no cheating by locking your bedroom door at night.
Hey.
There's a point of no
Y'all are
return when it comes to your
crazy.
actions. You've probably heard me say it before, but even if you're insane, and regardless of
Yo,
mental
the photo
illness,
is moving
Vince
again.
Lee's intentions on bus 1170 went well beyond that point. He didn't slap somebody in the middle of a mental breakdown or a seizure. He did stuff you'd only see in a movie like Hostel. And sometimes we must look at actions. In my opinion, what Vince Lee did to Tim McLean on bus 1170 was pure evil. Lock him up. My heart goes out to the McLean family, the traumatized witnesses, especially the children, the law enforcement and medical responder units, and last but not least, innocent Tim McLean. Rest in peace, and may you never be forgotten. I'm Mr. Black, and this is the disturbing truth.
Yeah, rest in peace, my dude.
I was just reading a book. All of a sudden I heard a guy screaming. I turned around and the guy sitting right next beside me was standing up and stabbing another guy with a Rambo knife, pretty much. It was a big survival knife like this in the throat. Repeatedly. Told everybody to get off the bus. Everybody started to get off the bus. The guy still kept stabbing him.
So disturbing.
Everybody got off the bus. Me and a trucker that had stopped and the Greyhound driver ran up to the door to maybe see if the guy was still alive or we could help or something like that. And when we all got up, we seen that the guy was cutting off the guy's head. He was cutting off the guy's head there. Then he saw us. He came back to the front of the bus, told the driver to shut the door. He pressed the button and the door shut, but it didn't shut in time, and the guy was able to get his knife out and take a swipe at us, so we backed off the door, and I ran around the backside of the bus driver took off, and then we both returned to the front to see what had happened, and he hadn't gotten off the bus. The door was still open. We shut the bus door that time and shut it. It was at that point that he came, started walking to the front of the bus, and he had the head in his hand, and he just looked at us like this and dropped it on the ground, like totally calm. The three of us had weapons from the trucker's truck there, and we just stayed outside while he tried to get out the door, telling him, "No, stay put, stay there, don't try to come out." He tried to get the bus working. And the bus driver disabled the bus somehow in the back. I'm not sure how he did it. It was at that point, I think, that the police showed up and kicked us off, got us to the back, the end of the bus there.
How were people reacting?
Some people were puking, some people were crying.
Were people running? Were they screaming?
Yeah, everybody was running, screaming off the bus. Like, when it happened, I think I was the first one to really realize what was going on and just screamed, like, "Stop the bus, someone's getting stabbed, everybody get the hell off." The people at the front of the bus didn't really understand what was going on, so it almost turned into like a trample scene there and everybody trying to get off the bus. But the guy, he didn't care at all. He wasn't concerned with anybody but the guy that he was stabbing.
What did the guy look like? Did you get a look at him?
The killer?
Yeah.
He's either Chinese or native. That's all I can say. 6 feet, 200 pounds, he's wearing sunglasses, bald head.
Either Chinese or native.
Totally calm. He didn't say a word. I don't think to anybody
I
on
mean,
the bus. I think he got out and had a cigarette with one girl. Nothing.
Not even
The guy
Asian,
that he
Chinese.
stabbed was listening to his headphones and sleeping. He didn't do anything.
It was with the Zoom.
What the fuck? Started stabbing like crazy and cut his head off.
How are you feeling when you saw what was happening?
I got sick after I saw the head thing.
The head thing.
I just wanted to help me and the driver wanted to get the guy stuck in the bus. And at that point, when we saw the head, we knew that the guy was dead.
So not even in the part where
Yeah, he sat right next to the guy.
Lee was stabbing him repeatedly.
He didn't say anything when the guy got on the bus.
Well, I guess if you were in that situation.
The guy knew him at all. I think he was just really crazy.
So there were no words exchanged before?
Nothing.
No warning?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No warning.
How are you feeling now?
A little tired.
D&D is
Oh my god.
and D&D Beyond makes
I don't
it
care about
super easy
D&D.
to play, and
I guess. I still feel like maybe there was something when that had happened. There was another kind of big guy beside me, and I told him, give me a hand. Maybe we can let's get this guy. But the other guy took off, and I wasn't. I feel.
Limos
Really,
here
really
are
terrible for the
cute.
guy that got killed.
Are
I mean,
cute.
poor guy,
Yeah,
he
they
didn't
are.
see it coming, right?
I wish I could put my own
Are you
emotes.
traveling alone?
Yes.
Where's all your stuff? All your bags?
Everybody's stuff's still in the bus. They put us here in the hotel. They just finished taking us to the police station to take all of our statements. We're still not sure how we're getting to our destination or what's going on with our luggage or what. But we're supposed to talk to a crisis unit here right now, and they got some food and drinks and the rooms for us for tonight.
Ever seen anything like this before? Ever been through anything like this before?
Nothing like that, no. I've never seen somebody decapitated.
Was he saying anything during your time?
Nothing. The guy was totally calm, and when he came and he brought the head and he looked at us and dropped the head, it was just like he was having a day at the beach. Like, he couldn't be bothered by anything else.
What did you arm yourself with? You said you found something.
Hi chat, I made Mungo. How was it? How's your Mungo?
And we were all just sitting there at the door waiting for that guy to come out.
Give me some.
I was.
I demand the Mungo. A bowl of Mungo.
Yeah. What unit? Sank emergency, but.
Oi, what do you think it was?
Sorry, you said what? You were infantry. I was a combat engineer.
Is that right? You never got to Afghanistan?
No.
You're kind of hear the story.
Sure, please.
Yeah, I'd say that the trucker was. Really, that guy, when he showed up, I felt so much better. When he was there with that bar, he was at that point, it was like, hey,
What? You put chicharon? What? Give me. I want some.
We had pulled over in a hurry. Everybody had ran out of the bus. He had seen people
Ayo.
and figured that something was going on, so he pulled over right away. And what he told me after was that somebody screamed at him that he's got a knife, he's got a knife. So he went and got that bar.
Where were you sitting?
Curry?
I was sitting just in front of the killer and the victim on the window.
On the front of the bus, the middle of the bus?
It's right at the back, right by the toilet. The killer was right in front of the toilet seat.
The very last seat of the bus.
Yeah.
Did the victim scream? Did he wake up? Did he...
Okay, I couldn't finish this anymore. I'm really disturbed. I think I'm just gonna play Genshin. I'll continue Lantern Raid. Sato, you're making Rojan hungry. I know. You're making me hungry too. Why am I so zoomed in? What the heck? That's probably okay. Oh. Nagugutom ko lang kayo. Why? For what reason? I just ate though. So I'm good. I just ate. Now I will open Genshin. You know what? Gal Grey, I'll make you a mod too. There. Vala. Should I put you back on school? I only saw the first vid, okay. Valo. I mean, I guess I could. Well, it's early. I could just play Genshin later. Yo, what the heck? No, this is. I'm gonna lock this. Yeah, there. No. I don't read. Okay, I will play Valorant then. Let's see. I'm still feeling kind of sick. Not from the videos, but I was sick. That's why I didn't go to school today. Okay. Okay, I will play. I wonder if I have penalty from last night. Oh, no penalty. Good. Oh, wait. You wanna join? Do you guys wanna join? You guys wanna join? Let me check. I'll go to Discord. What do I mean? Oh, forgot to remove this. Oopsies. Maybe. What do you mean maybe? Okay, I'll do one game by myself. Stop being a tsundere. You're playing Minecraft? Why? Okay, I'll play 1 or 2 games by myself, I guess. And then maybe after that I will continue playing Lantern Raid event. Please no, I'm coming. You're coming? Okay, sure, I'll wait for you. Ara. Stuck an eye in it. What the fuck?
Hello, stream.
Oh my god. Y'all are crazy.
Hi, stream.
Hi, stream. Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Rojan. Hi, stream. Hi, Rojan.
Hello.
Yo. Pengin Mongo.
Monggo. Gusto niyo makita yung monggong ginawa ko? So yummy. Ang daming... Hindi ko pa nga inubos yung sambo.
At inubos mo na. Oh my god.
I'll show you. Monggo!
It looks so yummy. Give me.
Yeah.
Yo, I didn't know you can cook Mongo.
I didn't know din.
You didn't know? Oh no. Oh no.
Sa akin ni Mami yung steps.
Oh really?
Sabi ko kanina.
Ah.
But it's perfect.
Hindi ko
Wow.
nakita yung kwan eh. I did not see the message.
Which one?
Nakita ko lang yung una, yung video, and then I left.
Yeah,
Aba.
he thought it was curry. Can you believe it?
Shut up.
I mean, there's green curry, but curry does not look like that.
It's yellow. It looks like it has yellow.
What do you mean yellow? It's green.
Yellow.
It's green.
What? I'm colorblind.
Yeah, you're blind. Not colorblind, you're blind.
Period. You're blind, period. Ang ina mo.
Okay na mo rin.
Me and Pat is building a house.
We wanna join Minecraft, but I don't have money to buy it.
Pero si Pat, meron siyang 10-player server.
Well, do I have to like?
$1 a month though.
Laruin nyo.
But I don't have money.
$10 a month. I mean, siya na nagbabayad ata nun.
Oh.
He's the one paying. I mean, wala naman sa
Match
pake.
found.
Oh, already? The heck? Load. Fucking hell. Okay, let's just play this. I don't know. Whatever.
Pwede ka ba magmura sa stream mo?
Yeah.
Love yan.
Ito pa yung nagmumura.
Kanina pa ako nagmumura. I'm unhinged. I don't care.
I've been watching kanina.
Yo, it's so. Yo, I was eating ramen while watching the other one.
Mm-hmm.
It's about eating her husband after he killed it. Yum. Yum. I mean, it's not her husband, it was her sugar daddy.
Oh. I see.
And the way she described while eating him, she's like, oh, it was so sweet. Like, damn.
Oh, literal na sugar daddy.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And you know what her name was?
What?
Omaima.
Omaima.
Omaima
Ay, oo,
Mochi
yan.
Din.
Oh. I'm being attacked.
Yo, I'm just. Oh shit.
So, katikman niya sarili kong munggo.
Oh.
Munggo!
Oh.
This sounds sus.
It's so
Gusto munggo,
sad.
pero gusto ko munggo. Maraming chicharon pero walang munggo.
Yeah.
Maraming
Chicharon na may
chicharon pero
konting
walang
munggo.
munggo.
Yeah. That's basically it.
So chicharon walang calories.
Yes.
Oh, walang calories yung chicharon.
I guess.
Sana wala.
I mean, it's just.
Wala.
I mean, there's cholesterol, but there's no calories.
Daming calories kaya.
Ayun na. I forgot what I'm building for it.
You know, I wanna play Minecraft too. I wanna build.
Yung meron ka na.
Minecraft tayo?
Kasi nung may pera dyan. Kasi nung avail na magbayad ng $10 a month.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Pwede tayo maghanap sa kwan. Look sa what's it called?
No, that's a fake.
Google. Sa Google ko lang ito nahanap eh. Yung server namin ni Pat. Libre lang. Pero 2 players.
Concealment.
Eh, kami dalawa
There's one
lang
about.
nagmamay.
Oh fuck.
Spike down A.
I have ghost there.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, I have ghosts in the stairs. I have ghosts on stairs. I have ghosts on stairs. Hey yo, I have ghosts on stairs.
Wait.
Oh my god.
It does not work with negative
Emotions.
Negative emotions.
Come on.
Wow. Okay.
I'm an empath kasi, empath.
Right.
Ah, this is a nice spot. Try not to die. Time to jump.
Why? For what reason?
What was the reason?
Are we still pushing this? Yeah.
Oh, it's looking good.
Placing sentry. Blocking vision. Reloading. Reloading. Obscuring vision. Plant the spike. Placing swarm grenade.
Spike. Never mind.
Camera taken out. Cage triggered.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, what? 25.
Team Ace.
Nice. Oh. Oh. What? What? What?
You have your soldering iron.
What is that I see? What is that I saw?
I need it.
That's funny.
That's funny.
Hello.
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 I'm back.
Hi, back.
No one cares now. Joke lang.
Ano yan?
No one cares until you give us Mungo.
Oh.
Hello.
Where are you?
After you tease us with your Mungo. No way.
Yeah, kinakain ko na nga siya ngayon.
Wait, don't we have duelists?
Sorry. Pulling them in.
Yummy. Yummy.
Reloading. Knocking down.
Oh.
What?
Should we rotate? I think we should rotate.
Where's the entry?
Oh.
Oh, si Kuya Gab.
Ayan, may mic na yan.
Hello?
Hello.
Guess what?
Say hi,
Saan
stream.
galing yung mic?
Cage triggered.
Saan na yun?
Say hi, stream.
Last player standing.
Oh, fucking hell. No.
Narinig niyo yung sarili niyo?
No. Oh, wait. I will adjust the volume.
You're good.
Okay, kasi giniram ko lang yung mic ni Isabella sa room niya. So hindi rin ako nag-headset.
Tingin ko kasi yung ano, sa settings mo yun sa Discord. Naka-on siguro yung
Alin?
noise suppression.
Input, output.
Just sa voice and video.
Yeah, yung voice and video ko, yung input device ko is yung microphone. Razer.
This should do.
Tapos, naka-on din siguro yung echo cancellation.
Ang sa akin?
Why?
Wala kita narinig na.
Wala.
Cage triggered.
Why?
Concealment.
Cage triggered.
Don't push.
Ba't may pillager?
Wait for doing this.
Nalaro na kayo?
Hindi pa. Si Ricky I meant Rojan. And Kuroo.
Ew, what the fuck?
One enemy remaining.
I'm just planting.
Yan, puro stream
Both of you guys?
No,
Oh, done. Nice.
Tamad ako.
Nakatulog ako kagabi kaya hindi ko na kayo natulungan.
If they try something, I'll see it.
It's okay.
I woke up at 11 PM na. Nakatulog ata ako ng mga
8? Teka, kunat naman nung ano? Yung chicharon?
Yeah, that's what you get.
Yeah, shut up. Onting babad lang yan. Pakuluan mo kuya mamaya yung ano, yung monggo pa. Para mas masarap.
Time to jump.
Pulling them in. Reloading.
Hindi na masyadong delayed yung stream mo.
Oh, hindi na. Sabay ka.
Really?
I must wait a moment.
So,
Oh, that's good.
Mas delayed kasi dati.
I'll handle this.
Time to hunt.
Here.
Scout destroyed.
Cage trigger.
Uy!
Spike down B.
Missing.
Let's see Rararaki.
I need to stop. Pulling them in. Turret out. One enemy remaining.
Let's go.
Right there.
I'm just cheering. Na lang.
From the
Nice.
Settled. We're going off like a cut snake. I got money. Need
pinapanood ko
something?
yung stream nyo.
I need this.
Wow!
You need this. Many thanks. Thank you. Wow. You're welcome.
Trample them. Reloading.
This goes here.
Should go the other side. Wait.
Who's next?
Come to me, baby.
What?
What?
Oh, he's hitting on us.
Yeah, he's setting on us.
Sino bang baby mo dito? Para clear tayo lahat. Yung Genshin mo? May what? Wala. Hindi namin naririnig. Narinig ko sarili ko kanina. Ayan, narinig sarili ko.
Ah, fucking hell. What the heck? No! 122 on KJ.
Obscuring vision.
Yung pinaka-una mo.
Wait, who? Ako?
Hindi, si Kuya.
Okay.
Mas maganda yung una.
Yeah.
Yan ba yun?
No, it's not this one.
Pero basta di namin narinig sa
One enemy remaining.
Maganda siya.
Yeah.
Clear voice.
Nice.
Walang feedback. Or anything.
May narinig yung mouse and keyboard and shit.
No, I mean, it's okay.
Okay lang yung keyboard, wag lang kami.
Okay, sige. Kahit muna ako maliligo. Balik ko, BRB.
Okay.
Belay,
Yeah.
rinig mo to?
No.
Oh, see? I fixed it.
You fix what?
You fixed what?
Well, di ba maingay, sabi niya maingay keyboard ko?
Yan, narinig namin. Try mo
No.
patunogin.
Sige. Didn't hear that.
There's an alarm bot
No.
there.
That's right.
Gets ko na. Sumasabay yung keyboard mo pag nagsasalita ka.
Enemy
Sige,
down.
Pag
sige.
nagsalita ka, tapos ka. Pinapatuloy mo keyboard mo. Sumasabay siya.
Like this?
Pero kung yung keyboard lang, hindi.
Gets.
Magsalita ka na magsalita, tapos patunogin mo keyboard mo.
Only I could see you hide. Don't worry.
Yan, narinig ko.
Spike down A.
Oh, what the fuck? No. There's one drop. Let's try. Wait, what happened to you guys?
I don't know. Ako lang po ang bisa sa...
I I need stone.
Wait, I thought there's no delay. It was still delayed though.
Hindi naman sa fan. I mean, may delay, pero hindi yung sobra.
Oh, really?
I don't know. Nakakasabay ka sa chat kanina.
Turret out.
I think.
Bukas na ako ng Genshin.
I'll handle this. Seek them out. Plant a spike. Enemies got plant a spike.
One dead. Cage triggered. Goodbye.
Last player standing.
Oh, what?
Spike down B.
Camera taken out.
I should have smoked that.
That was mali po talaga ito. Oh, bitch. Umalis din na agad.
Behind you.
Yeah, I know.
Banyo?
Banyo.
30 seconds left.
Wow. Banyo yarns.
Hey, yo, what?
Cage triggered.
Oh no, so close.
I can hold an area pretty well myself. Make sure to cover the angles I can't.
Have ult again though. This is the third time.
This is less bad.
Can't charge back. No,
6.
Hello.
Time for a field test.
Hello, vlog.
Hi, vlog.
Vlog na.
Recovering it.
Hey, yo, I'm not pushing this.
Cutting through.
Hi vlog, welcome to my gun.
Bakit kayo ni Patwell na yun? Naiiniwan na.
Reloading.
Bakit? Di pa siya sanay sa nito. Akala ko sanay na siya mag-Minecraft.
Face your fear!
Yo, I'm so confused. What the fuck?
You should run.
Oh, 62.
Planted the spike.
Last player standing.
Wala. Dead.
Maliligo ka.
Yo, they're refusing.
Medyo makunat yung yung chicharon. Medyo makunat siya.
Parasites aren't going to take one step past this place.
Nabot. Diba?
You wanna go with me? Yo, only one. I only need one.
Go on my mark.
Okay.
One.
I could fake flash A.
When he loves me, I feel like I'm floating.
Pulling them in.
Boom! Hi, Tofi.
Yo, why are you not entering, bro?
Taking that back.
Careful on your left side.
Meet Miss Hiragi at the appointed time.
Concealment! Concealment! Enemy spotted there. Turret out.
Time to jump. Cage triggered.
Nakulit ko ba yung kahapon? Oh, nakulit ko yung kahapon.
Oh, di ko nakulit yung kahapon.
Baby! Oh, baka naman gagi. Focus ako sa post. 1824.
Oh, what?
You will not kill my ally.
Oh, what? No.
Found bomb grenade out.
They're on spike.
Bomb grenade out.
Nice.
My ultimate is ready.
Nice. Good job.
It seems that science shit has some use after all, Killjoy.
Can I have spike?
Ang layo naman nun. Layo naman ang pupuntahan ko. What? Saan daw?
I need someone to go in first.
I don't get it. Saan ako pupunta?
Someone rotate. Oh, what? Yo, 144. 144.
Pabalik na naman ako sa monster.
Without a star, I can't kill me.
One down. Enemy
He's in the corner.
Monster yung
You're 144 on KJ. 2 detained.
Too easy. Too easy.
Nice.
One enemy
Nice.
remaining. Spike down A.
Blasting them. I have this.
Wait, no one planted it?
30 seconds left.
Spike planted.
Out there. Nice.
I face one. I kill him.
Yo. Ayo, what? Yo, what is this? What is this?
I need this.
Okay, buy me. Buy me.
Money. Anyone need something?
I got money.
I need a drop.
That's pretty.
Here.
I will play 2 games of Valorant with
I got you,
intention.
okay? Pulling them in.
Time to jump. Who's next?
Right there.
I need lectins. Okay.
My ultimate is ready.
Wait, what? Saan daw?
Well divided. Alarm bot out. Hawk out.
Buried. Where is everyone hiding?
Out.
Yo, plant.
Reloading.
One enemy remaining.
Watch arcade. Watch arcade.
Lights down. Placing alarm.
On tower. Hey, yo. What the heck? Yo, I can't listen to this.
Who could have predicted this?
Yan yung nagpanalo sa atin kahapon. Please lang.
Mababan ako. Mabablock yung video.
Switching sides.
Wait, what happened?
Mabablock yung video.
Yeah. Oh, the song.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's playing on my head, in my head though.
Huwag lang malakas.
Okay, wait.
Yes, this should do.
Hindi ka makakapili.
That goes there.
They want more of me? Fine, I'll return.
Rinig ba? Check mo daw. Oh.
There's a couple here. Okay.
Reloading.
Wala sa side bay.
Taking that back. Bomb grenade out. Here. Enemy
Spike
planted.
Reload.
On smoke, on smoke.
Here.
One enemy remaining.
Nice. Nice.
It's good. Take a breath now. Release the tension. Good? Let's go.
Release the tension.
I'm
Ooh.
buying.
I'm not buying shields.
By second round, always, if you win.
No.
Bye.
No.
Bye.
No.
Wow, this is a nice spot. Yes, this should do. This goes here.
Ang ano, mas malakas daw si Jin, strongest fighter. Hindi ako ganun. Eh halos ako yung gumawa ng lahat.
Other B.
Reloading.
Oh. Oh, what? No. 104 on arcade. There's Omen and your. Nice.
Spike down B.
Towers.
Last player standing.
Oh, why'd you peek, bro?
Pulling them in.
Spike planted.
Omen has a Marshall.
May sakit ka?
Knocking them.
Nice. Nice try.
Ay, shit.
We have plenty of time, oh. Yeah.
See, I have money now.
Reloading.
Do I have camera though? Wait, rinig to sa stream?
What am I doing here? I need.
I will find you.
Oh my god. Kaya naman pala.
You're not here?
Iba pala yung ginagawa kong story quest. Hayop na yan.
Which one?
My camera is destroyed.
Reloading.
Yung alin?
Yung music.
Yeah. It's on
Oh.
loop.
Oh, mahina lang sa akin.
Watch it.
Already rotated.
Spike planted.
No hard feelings.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh my god, why? Oh my god, no. One on spike, one on drop. Just safe.
One enemy remaining.
That's right.
Nice.
Don't stop fighting. You must keep going, even if you're the only one.
Yes, this should do.
Placing sentry.
That goes there.
Don't overthink. Placing swarm grenade.
Alarm bot out.
Killjoy's in like air spawn.
I hear someone getting.
It's one drop. One drop.
Caught one.
You killed that.
You should run.
80 on Fade.
Spike planted.
Oh my god.
Fake teleport. I'll handle this.
Should have knife.
No, bro.
Last player standing.
There. Below.
Where's everybody?
Pick something nice to kill them with. It's the least I can do.
My bad. Sorry.
What? Why?
Nothing.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
Can you set up on B too?
This goes here. Yes, this should do. That goes there.
Face your fear!
Are they committed?
Yep.
Okay.
Alarm bot down. Enemy spotted B. Good. My ultimate is ready. Initiated.
Spike planted.
Placing sentry.
Coming
One
on.
enemy remaining.
Yeah.
Cutting through.
Area is clear.
Fake
Enough. You don't deserve my inventions.
Here.
I can't see them yet, but I can feel them getting ready. This goes here. Oh, this is a nice. That goes there. This goes here. Oh, this is a nice spot.
Who's next?
Turret out. Double's dead.
Found you.
Ended. My ult's ready. Seek clouds. Clouds divided.
Camera taken out. Scatter. Cage triggered.
Reload.
They rotated, I guess.
No.
No, I will reveal them.
Where is everyone hiding?
See?
Hindi mo alam.
Many enemies. B.
Spike planted. enemy remaining.
Tower.
Where?
Meow. What the fuck? Iba na yun.
Flawless.
Iba na yan.
Meow, meow. Wait, what quest are you doing?
I feel something over there.
The last.
Okay.
Yung escape ko dito sa Rito.
Oh.
Yes, this should do.
I don't have press block.
That goes there.
Mahal ko di mo lang.
This goes here.
I am with you. We are strong.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
Sentry.
I'm
No
A.
more charges left. Cage triggered. Careful now.
Fake teleport.
One side.
Taken out.
Spike planted.
Fake teleport.
Nakita na ako kay Kaya ko. Nakakainis.
Why?
Ewan ko, parang na ano ko sa kanya. Napapangitan ako sa... Ay, di ba ang lakas niya? Malakas ko. Kasi parang nahihinaan ako sa kanya.
Last player standing.
Kasi... Ewan ko ba?
Oh my god, I shouldn't peek.
Kanina ulit, Bella?
Kaya?
Kay Kaya.
Wala pa siyang artifacts eh.
Yeah.
We haven't put artifacts on him yet.
Yes, this should do.
It's my lucky day. Oh, sorry, Yuki.
For the thing. Nice. Mahal na day mo.
Cage triggered.
Time to jump.
Spike planted.
You should run.
Yeah, I killed two.
Roll it.
Pulling them in. Concussing it.
They're all there.
One enemy remaining.
Below. Up, above. Nice.
I can't reach this.
It's the music.
Match point.
And the continuation. Now,
Dun, dun.
Okay.
Okay.
This goes here. Oh, this is a nice spot.
I'll cut through.
Out of blocks.
Placing sentry.
Can someone watch drop?
Cage triggered.
Deep. I'll handle this. Enemy spotted A.
Huwag yung ginana.
Spike planted.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, my knees.
Where is everyone hiding?
Behind.
Oh, why are you blinding? Oh my god, 72 on Sage.
Last player standing.
Ew. There's one more.
Don't worry. Don't think it, eh?
Yeah, don't rotate yet.
I got money. Anyone need something?
I need this. My thanks.
Many thanks. Is it many thanks or my thanks?
Many things.
Yes, this should do. This goes here. Oh, this is a nice spot. That goes there.
Who's next?
It's not on site yet.
Yep.
Stay there. One spawn.
Enemy spotted B.
Where do you be?
Yeah, here. Oh!
Decoy.
Oh. Behind.
Multiple enemies bait.
Spike planted.
Reloading.
No, di ko siya maprotektahan. Kakainis.
Oy! No! Almost. On tower. Euro.
Last player standing.
What?
148. Sorry.
Be careful on right though. Nice try. You're not so
The
close.
dimensional fabric here is thin. I'll tear through.
You're poor. Oh no.
No.
I can't. I'm saving. Well, never mind. I'm not.
Yes, this should do. Oh, this is a nice spot.
I have Guardian. That's okay.
That goes there.
Oh my god! No.
Face your fear!
No! Wait lang, tapusin ko lang siya. Tignan ko kung matatapos ko. Pag hindi talaga, papakita ko sa'yo. Wait lang.
Spike down.
What? 113 on KJ.
Last player standing.
Yeah, I didn't know you died.
No. Fuck off.
Wait, why?
That moment is gone. But it'd be cool, oh. Now we are here.
Here.
Wrong item.
Honor.
Turret out. I am with you. We are strong.
This goes here.
Time to hunt. Well divided.
Can they see me here?
No.
I don't have food.
Concealment.
Wolf.
no. Ang dami niyo.
You should run.
Nakakainis.
found my
Spike planted.
No, fam. Where's Cajun? Where's Cajun? Where's Cajun?
Oh my god. Too high. Fuck.
Last player
Oh
standing.
my god, 1.05.
Yeah, I knew it. Fuck. Why? Why?
Switching sides. Overtime.
We know what we're doing. Trust each other and we'll be fine.
Ay. Oh my god, magpapalit ako ng party. Ito, pakita ko sa'yo.
Wait, what party are you using? Okay. He's ano ba kalaban mo? Use Hyper Bloom.
Hyper Bloom?
Yeah, I'll hit like a Hydro, Electro, and another Hydro, I guess. I don't know.
Pulling them in.
Wala akong
Effect
masyadong
ng
malakas.
Danjuro and Pyro.
Virgin.
Oh.
Be careful, KJ.
Virgin.
Nice.
Obscuring vision. Reloading.
Cage trigger.
Wait, what?
Cage trigger.
Ano ko kaya dito sa story na to?
I myself know that is good.
What?
You didn't buy.
Switching
You
sides.
didn't buy, what?
You didn't buy?
They're usually
No, the
distracted
Creel
once I reveal
Killjoy.
them. Make
Oh.
sure you take advantage.
And what for? Oh no. Gonna jinx it.
Wala pa ako dyan.
You know, you don't need to like break that, you know.
That's how you survive.
Ano yun? Hold on.
Placing sentry.
Oh, I don't know why.
Oh! Oh my god, no! There's one on drop. Hey. Be careful on the flank.
Bomb grenade out.
There's two there.
Last
Oh,
player
wait.
standing.
Wait. Ah, that's Nick.
No, hindi ko talaga kaya.
Use Hazo. Crowd control.
Wala akong hazo eh.
Huh?
Tsaka mababa ang hazo ko eh.
No, just use him for crowd control.
Oh.
Oh my god. Where are you looking?
Switching sides.
Yeah. Yeah.
Overtime.
Wait, nakabandit ka muna to.
Have I told you you're okay? You're okay, fam. Good evening.
You're going B?
Don't know. Easy kill. On
A or B.
Nangyari.
Rise and bring glory. Pulling them in.
Yo, why are we 5 stacking this site?
Here, concussing him.
Cage trigger.
Sentry.
Get on site, baby.
Placing alarm bot.
Someone go on site. Oh my. Oh, sabi na nga ba ay.
Spike down A. Last player standing.
Ayoru.
On site.
Yep. Yep.
Found them. Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
Oh, well, they're
Yeah, they know. Yeah. Oh my god, how much longer? I think we're gonna lose this.
Hey, negative.
No, we suck at defending.
That's true.
KJ don't know how to use her lineups. Their utils.
I'll support.
Oh, this is a nice spot. That goes there. Yes, this should do.
Turret out.
Committed?
No.
Okay. Let's see here.
Careful now. Wow, my eyes are down.
Oh no.
Wait.
Cage triggered.
Go.
They found my wire.
Spike planted.
Oh my god, one tower, 78. I can't. One tower, 78. In KJ. Oh my god, how?
Placing sentry.
Cutting through.
One enemy.
On spike.
Hey, 105. On spike.
Go together. Nice. Ah.
Good try.
Good one.
Switching sides.
Ah.
Let's go.
Overtime.
Oh my god.
See, draw.
Everyone note down your
No,
observations.
I said
then let's run it
continue.
again.
Shit. I was thinking.
We should go B this time. Oh my god, I don't wanna go with Yoro.
Sabihan mo. Yoro, I want to go with.
Hindi siya pumapasok, ang hirap umano eh.
Duelis niyo siya lang.
Yeah.
Turret out.
Oh my gosh, fuck my life.
Bing bong.
Oh, what? No one's watching heaven.
Enemy spotted B.
Oh my god!
Spike down B.
Jesus Christ.
Last player standing.
This Yoro, oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Are you gonna
Kapal
kill?
ng mukha eh.
Kill.
Switching sides.
Not the Odin.
there's
Not
so
the
many
Odin,
of
my
them.
ass.
If you need help figuring out how, just ask.
Tatalino nila.
This goes here. Oh, this is a nice spot. Yes, this should do. That goes there.
Dami niyo lineups dyan ah.
Oh my gosh, nakakatakot.
Tataka na lang ako pag nakapasok pa dyan.
Yo.
Oh my gosh, fuck my life! Wala.
Spike down, B.
Ang tagal ko makapatay. Fuck. Patapos na, dalawa na lang sila!
Last player standing.
Yeah, what?
Ay, you know what? Ayoko na, ayoko na.
Are you guys
Tapos
okay?
na ako dito, kailangan ko lang magpalakas pa. Wala kaya pala 60 na yung level ng ano mo.
Attackers
Mga
win.
characters ko. Imagine level 45 lang sila, hindi ko sila mapatay. Ang tagal. Oh my gosh.
You need to work on your rotation.
My
You want me to help? Do you want me to help? I can help.
Wait, pwede ba yun?
No, I'm good.
Di ba kanyan? Quest?
Okay, magbal.
Isn't that
Yeah,
quest?
I don't think na... Wait, ano bang?
Wait, I'll coach you. I'll coach you. Wait,
know.
Valorant can wait. I don't know. I think I'm good with Valorant for now. I hate this. We're doing good and then we're doing bad. I can't.
I don't know.
Not
Yeah, I don't want to play that game anymore.
Oh no.
I'll open my Genshin.
Mag-Genshin na lang tayo.
Yeah.
Except for me. I play Minecraft.
Okay. Start with ano? Start with... Wait, switch your team. Let me see your team muna.
Oh, fuck. Fuck my life.
Bingo.
Fuck me.
Oh. Okay, switch Kaya to Electro.
Switch Kaya, yeah.
Switch Kaya. Electro. Yeah. There.
Siyang
That should be
ihinaw
good.
ng
That should be
mga
good.
ano ko.
No. That should be good. Yeah.
Okay na yan.
Yeah.
Si Barbara okay na ba?
Yeah, that's good. Okay, start with Hazel. Hazel. Now charge your E. Charge your E pag nandiyan yung kalaban. Hold E. Hold E.
Wow.
And then Barbara E.
Oops, sorry.
E. Tapos I'll hate them. Then Lisa.
Oops.
Hold. Yeah, ult. And then Hazel again.
I do not have that block.
Then Barbara. Hazel, Barbara, I'll hate them. Remember that. And then Lisa.
His was not CC.
See?
Kasi.
So
stream mo na
fast.
sobra rin.
Hazel,
Never
hold.
mind.
Hazel.
Just use I'll hate them para ano.
For Bloom.
Bloom, yeah.
Yeah.
Bloom-
That's more
Bloom's very
damage.
good. For more
Ano
damage.
yun? Wala na kami.
Si I'll hate them lang. Gawin mo. Kasi they're wet already.
Yeah, they're wet already.
Stop.
Wait, wala
Yeah.
ko makita.
I'll hate them and then Lisa. Their combo is really good.
Lahat ng may water, just use I'll hate them on.
Yeah. Yes, I'll hate them on them. If they're wet.
Yeah.
Yo.
First mag say I'll hate them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Lisa.
And
Hold.
Lisa,
Hold.
yeah.
Hold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck? Ano yun? Nasa sila?
You destroyed the barricade.
I don't know. The wet guy.
The wet guy.
Ina mo, matay ka na. Hindi ka pa ba mamamatay?
Yeah, it's good. Okay.
Wala namang nagmamahal sa'yo. Oops.
See? Okay, Hazel again. Hazel, hold E. And then Barbara, E. And then I'll hate them.
Sige. Nasaan na sila?
Hold. Yeah, nice.
Shit.
And then Barbara.
And then I'll hate them.
I'll hate them. Nice. Then Lisa.
Stop.
Finish the... Yeah. Wet them first.
We're on them.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God, ayoko na. Napapagod na ako. Nakakapagod. Hindi ko na alam kung saan ako napindot. Hindi ko na malaman kung nasan yung number keys ko.
Do you want me to do it?
No, it's okay.
Okay. Basta yung rotation. Use your rotation wisely. Even though na mahina lang sila. You need elemental reactions.
I think you should change Hazel. May iba pang Hydro.
Another Hydro? She doesn't have any other.
Oh my gosh.
Shincho? I don't think she has one.
OP siya.
Okay na, lakas na Hazel. Lumipad. Lumipad ka.
Hindi yung kalaban. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, keep hit them. Yeah. Nice. Sheesh. Yeah. Kasi nakita mo yan, yung mga parang seeds na yan. Ano yung parang bomba? Ult Lisa ult.
Wala na akong time.
Oh no.
Wala talaga.
Do you have another Hydra?
Wala na, siya lang.
Okay.
Kasi tinan mo yung characters ko, unti lang. I only have two. Hindi, okay lang. Unahin ko na lang muna iba kong quest siguro. Kasi mahina pa talaga sila.
Do you want to farm for Hazel? Oh shit.
No.
We can't. Kasi kailangan mong makalis dyan. What else? I mean, we could make I'll hit him very OP. Or Barbara. I don't know. Wait, why am I in this page? What the heck?
Anong taga dito siya pero mukha pa rin siyang others.
Forgot I didn't put music in my Genshin. Sheesh. Account, audio. I'll do Lantern Rite on Friday. I'm just gonna farm today. Ayo. Pre-10 pool. Ayo. Dun, dun, du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du.
Gather. Be still.
Collect wood from where? Oh, there. Okay.
Ano ngayon? 25.
25.
My gosh, ang bilis.
Purge! Stabilize. I will have order. The depths back. Here you are. Cascade. Scatter.
What else do you need? Some rope? Oh god, this person. You're still playing Valorant, Rojan? Are you still in Vala? Hello? Wait, what? Hello?
Rojan.
Huh? No one's talking. Bad.
Nawala si Rojan.
Hala, nawala na.
He's gone.
Be still. Solidify. Here you are. Flames, purge. Cascade. Rise. This is order.
Oh shit, I need bow characters. Shit. Okay, I'll replace you.
Need to end a few enemies?
Gather. Ways to the wicked.
Hey, yo, what? Carried by D-Look.
What's that?
Nag-Valorant pa rin kayo?
No, nag-Genshin na ako. Yo, we were winning. And then everything crumbled. I don't know what happened. What's your plan today? Anong plano mo ngayon, Dalay?
Ewan ko din. Ang dami ko kailangan gawin na hindi ko alam kung saan ako magsisimula.
Let me see. Oh, sheesh. Okay. Do your quest muna sa ano, Liway. What's that? Trifolium chapter. Who's the strongest fighter? 1,000 miles enigmatic tune. You can start with that. Yan.
Oh, this.
Yeah, yan yung event eh. It only runs for 11 days.
Uy, tayo na mo.
Solidify.
Gulat ako dun.
Mind the deluge. Be still. A process of elimination.
Help! Help! Saan na yun?
Flames purge.
Where? Saan yun? Oh yeah.
Flicker. Stabilize. Order guide you. Lay waste to the wicked.
Meow, meow.
Meow. Ah, meow, meow.
Parang mas maraming Chinese na characters dito.
I mean, it's made in China.
Hindi, I mean like, kasi di ba yung Inazuma, parang Japanese.
Yeah.
Ganun.
Oh, you mean?
Yun yung ibig, oo.
Yeah, it's based on China.
Add as.
And then Mondstadt is based on Germany.
Thank you for
Ooh. Germany.
And then Sumeri is based on Middle East. But they're not dark skinned though. So
Add Astra.
Kaya ganun.
I don't know.
They're racist.
Oh.
Bida-bida naman to si Yo-Yo.
Yo-Yo. Well, I guess I could do this. Okay, whatever. I'll do the lantern raid. expedition or what? Why?
Here you are.
Add Astra.
Hi, meow meow. Wait until the following night.
Traveler, hurry! It's almost time for us to join Hotel for dinner!
Ooh.
And we'll be meeting at Shinyue Kiosk. It's the place with a really long wait list. As expected of the parlor director, always so generous. Come on, let's go! Oh, so that's how it is. Thanks for the suggestions, Mr. Zhongli. I have them all noted down.
I've long heard that your knowledge encompasses all things old and new, Mr. Zhongli. But I never knew that you were well versed in the art of cooking, too. It is truly an honor to make your acquaintance.
No need for formalities. I too feel humbled to be in the company of such talented young people. There are many things I could learn from you.
Oh, you flatter us. If it's possible, may I trouble you to provide a few words of guidance for my practices in exorcism?
Exorcism? I can't say I'm an expert in the field, but if you don't mind, we could start by discussing...
Whoa, there's so many people here. All we knew was that Hotel invited Zhongli over. Paimon never thought we'd be meeting so many old friends. Happy Lantern Ride, everyone!
Happy Lantern Ride.
Likewise. Please take a seat.
Happy Lantern Ride! Are you having fun?
Anong ganap mga ate
Me
kuya?
too. I've seen Xinyan perform before, but this is the first time I've watched something like this. I heard that the audience loved it too, and she's been receiving
wala.
quite a lot of
Dapat may
performance
ganap.
invitations lately.
Wala, sinukuan niya na yung
More
ano.
busy than ever, and you
Primos?
gonna help
Hindi, yung...
Yep. And they asked us to pass
yung sa
on their
Rito,
season's greetings
yung
to
para
everyone.
makalis ka ng Rito.
They hope we'll have a wonderful
Yung i-escort mo
gathering.
yung balloon.
The performance was spectacular indeed.
Rito?
However,
Yung sa start ng
Xiangli a
Inazuma.
huge burst of
Ay, di
inspiration,
niyo matapos?
which in turn gave us a bit of a headache.
Us? Did Xiangli ask you to
mo na
try
yun
out
sa
her
Mabelay?
dishes too?
Oh.
Hindi ka lang makaalis.
That, my friend, is beside the point. Watching you
Oo,
eat was enough for me.
Hindi lang makaalis.
Hindi
God.
mo pwedeng ano? Hindi mo pwedeng co-op?
That's what I'm trying to suggest,
Came
man.
up with a new recipe?
We could try.
See, someone here knows how to encourage people.
Try niyo co-op,
Thanks,
baka pa pwede.
Paimon. Oh, and I have to thank Mr. Zhongli too. He gave me lots of useful pointers
yan.
that really drove it home for me.
Actually, after nito,
That's what you
tingnan
were
ko.
talking about before we arrived.
Yes. Since we'll be dining together, the topic of our conversation naturally revolved around cooking. Xiangling's ideas are truly unconventional. Her choices in both ingredients and spices are comparable to a melody dancing on the tongue. My suggestions were nothing more than the icing on the cake.
Wow. Sana all.
The two of you
Fresh
always
and
deliver.
renewed.
Wow.
Now I'm getting embarrassed. Anyway, I'll get everyone to have a taste after I've adjusted the recipe based on Mr. Zhongli's advice.
Alam na alam mo feeling
That
ng
sounds like
nanganganak.
it might become a little safer to eat.
How about I sample the dishes next time?
Speaking of eating, Paimon feels like we're missing someone. Oh, Huta was the one who invited us, but she's not here. And where's Guoba? Oh, Guoba volunteered to help Dad at the restaurant. You know, lots of people come over to eat during Lantern Rite. Without Guoba helping out, I probably wouldn't have had the time to accept Hu Tao's invitation. As for Hu Tao...
The director went to collect a guest. She asked me to stay here and host you for the time being. Seems like it's almost time.
Huh? Hu Tao went to fetch someone in person? Oh, that must mean they are super important.
Ewan ko sa'yo.
Ningguang? Or
Ayoko nito.
She didn't clarify. And as her subordinate, I couldn't just pry into the details, could I?
Oh.
Ta-da! We're here! Oh, we're not late to the party, right?
Ewan
Right?
ko.
Good thing the
Si...
Conqueror of Demons and I are both as swift as the wind.
Ricky ayaw
And
niya.
whoosh,
Shao!
we made it just in time.
I mean, yeah, tagal na, but yeah. Nasa cutscene si Xiao.
I see. So the important guest is the Conqueror of Demons.
Oh.
I've been looking forward to meeting you.
Interesting.
The director didn't mention anything when she invited us. What a pleasant surprise. Gathered here with us tonight are not only young and accomplished individuals, but also the protector of Leo's peace, Adeptus Alatus. To convene here with all of you is indeed a great honor.
Ay, Mords.
Oh my god, Zhongli, pangunwari pang di kilala si Xiao. Sheesh.
It's almost Lantern Rite, yet you took all the trouble coming here.
The director has a way of making it difficult to decline.
Rex Lapis, may I ask what troubles you?
The director asked me to buy sesame oil in preparation for the celebrations.
Huh. Then why would you come all the way to Wangshu Inn?
I had a pleasant chat with Chef Yen Xiao and received some spices from him. And, see? Here's some matsutake and a portion of ham.
What about the sesame oil?
It's a shame. I couldn't find the kind the director was looking for.
Parehas lang yun. Potato, potato.
500 lang stats ko.
Potato, potato.
I'm sure you're exaggerating, Zhang.
Zhang.
Sir.
Kaya ba puno bang inventory?
There he goes again.
Yeah.
Enough with the pleasantries. Go let our guests take a seat. Everyone here today is well known in their own field and has probably heard about one another to some extent. Some of us are even old acquaintances, so there's no need to be this formal. I heard that the Conqueror of Demons and the Traveler are pretty close, no?
We're old friends.
Great! You two sit together.
Aww.
You should take a seat too, director.
Oh, finally remembered me. When we arrived just now, the host at Shinyue Kiosk told me our dishes are almost ready. Perfect timing. Let's not wait any longer and ask them to bring out the food.
Alright.
Paimon would have never guessed the person who Tao went to fetch was Xiao.
Oh, that's also the first I've heard of the Traveler and Paimon being friends with the Conqueror of Demons.
You know Xiao Chu?
Knowing is a bit of an overstatement. I've always looked up to him. You might not know this, Paimon, but we exorcists have worked in close collaboration with the Conqueror of Demons for many generations, dispelling evil together, both in the open and from the shadows. Hard to imagine that thanks to Hu Tao, I've finally gotten the chance to meet him.
What
Conqueror
nice
of Demons,
surprise.
I'm honored to make your acquaintance.
Likewise.
It is a great honor indeed to have a chance to meet the legendary Conqueror of Demons. Changyun has brought that name up quite a few times in the past. I remember you mentioning wanting him to understand the importance of exorcists.
We know each other too. He helped try my dishes during the Masterful Chef's cook-off. I didn't think we'd have
Bakit
the
mukha
chance
siya
to meet again.
taga-Texas? Ba't ganyan yung accent niya? Kala ko ba?
Shin yun.
No anecdote, however, compares to meeting
Your
you.
accent.
I'm
Welcome to
Sujo,
Texas.
Xiangling and
Parang
Chongling's
ganun yun.
friend. The pleasure is all mine.
Alam mo sino may cute na,
Everyone's getting all
cute na
formal and polite
in-game
all
na
of a sudden.
boses para sa akin habang lumalaban. Si Hutaw
Paimon
pag
doesn't know what
Japanese.
she should say anymore.
Ooh.
Adeptus Xiao,
Wait.
mighty conqueror of demons.
So, yung Texas accent na yun, tsaka si Barbara, same ng voice actor.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Paimon tried very hard to look for a fancy word, okay? Don't be too harsh on Paimon.
So no.
There's no need to be so polite.
You're right.
Napaka-random
This
lang
was meant
na
to be a
ganun
nice
yung
little
boses niya.
get-together between friends after all. Too much formality kills the atmosphere. I didn't plan this gathering only for everyone to walk on eggshells.
Ay, yeah.
What's
Ay,
your true intention then?
A little get-together between friends, sipping the finest tea and watching lanterns float into the sky, bidding farewell to the past, and embracing the present with joy. And that is something our consultant would say. I think it deserves a standing ovation.
Ng
Ha?
alin?
Indeed.
Sobrang dami
Exceptional acting skills, Director.
As for me, I'm just here to have fun and treat everyone to something good. We all worked really hard this year, whether traveling or guiding,
300 pieces.
cooking, helping with the family business, exercising evil spirits, or
Kunin mo na.
conquering demons. And of course, our consultant, who's been helping out at the parlor every now and then. Everyone has done some pretty amazing things. As the one who brought everyone together, it goes without saying
pero
that I'm
serious
the
si
one most
Yunjin?
deserving of praise.
Chinese.
Sounds kind of self-important, but Paimon thinks it's pretty amazing that she managed to talk Xiao into coming. He rarely ever enters Liyue Harbor after all.
It wasn't as complicated as you think.
Oh, sorry.
Not long ago at Wangshu Inn again. Ooh, what happened?
Okay, gotcha. Thanks, boss lady.
Ang haba
It's
naman
not
ng
boss lady,
usapan
just
nila.
boss. And there she goes. What a lively girl.
Okay.
Conqueror of demons, Adeptus Xiao. Guardian of Wangshu Inn, hero of Dihua Marsh. I know you're there.
Quiet. Do not disturb the peace.
Sorry, but you wouldn't show up if I didn't yell your name, would you?
I know you. You're the 77th director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Is there something you need?
Wait, what?
That does sound like one of Hu Tao's antics.
Did the Conqueror of Demons agree to come so that Hu Tao would stop pestering him?
There might be other reasons.
Oh.
Smart guess.
Huh? There's more to it?
It gets pretty boring from here on. I talked about the funeral parlor's past relationships with the guardian yakshas. You know, just to be sociable.
In the time of the Archon War, disputes were frequent, and disaster overtook the land. Humans couldn't escape from the torment of the plague, nor could they escape death. The Adepti vanquished the demons, the Millelith fought valiantly, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was responsible for purifying the diseased and sending off the spirits of the dead. That is how the border between life and death was maintained during the war. And it effectively prevented further incidents from happening.
That's right. 1 point for the consultant. But despite our deep-rooted connection, it still took me quite a while to actually convince him.
Nag-Genshin din ako eh.
You know him pretty well, huh?
This matter is out of my control, so I need to be cautious.
True, but I've kept that in mind too. That's why everyone here today is in one way or another acquainted with elemental power. Besides, it'll only be for a short while as we dine together. There won't be any lasting consequences.
But I didn't expect there to be so many people.
There's no need to worry, Conqueror of Demons. We're not feeling anything unusual so far. Our young exorcist over here is protected by his pure yang energy, so he's probably the most resilient.
That's not the same. And did you just toss your carrots into my bowl? Hey, don't look away.
Huh? What?
Nice sighting with Chongyun. I saw that too. You're lucky Guoba isn't here today. He hates seeing people being picky with their food. If he'd seen that, he'd definitely make you eat all your carrots.
Huh? Guoba would do that? Is he that uncompromising? But now that I think of it, Xiangling told me that Guoba used to be the stove god.
It sounds like you've heard the rumors.
Seem pretty quiet today.
I'm doing fine. Not long ago, before Lantern Rite, I met an old friend. Thanks to his help, things have been a lot more stable than before.
That's good to hear. Give everything you don't eat to Paimon.
Wait, what?
The wind?
Seeds of story, brought by the wind. And cultivated by time. Did Paimon just unconsciously complete that saying? That voice. Could it be?
Oh. Uh-oh.
If I'm not mistaken, there's someone knocking at the door. Don't just sit there, Zhongli. Go welcome our guest in. No such need. I'm coming in. You finally let me in. Hello, hello. No matter if we've met before or not, this moment marks a brand new encounter. Old friends and new. Happy Lantern Rite. Oh, it's the tone-deaf bard. Oh, he seems to carry a valiant breeze wherever he goes. It looks like we're gonna be friends. Fate has brought us together, so come on, take a seat and be my guest. Help yourself. Oh, I'll ask them for another set of cutlery. This young lady here is as bright as a fresh bouquet of flowers in the morning's rising sun. She no doubt is the one with the most authority here. Whoa, these dishes look amazing. Is it really okay for me to join in? All right, I'm digging in.
Huh, it's you.
Oh, isn't this Genyu? Genyu?
Oh no, he's gonna give Shangchu's pen name away.
Yep. Now that I've taken a closer look, you're a fan of Genyu's works, aren't you? I met Xingqiu at a light novel convention. How I wish we'd met sooner. I never expected that there'd be another person in this world who could interpret Genyu's new novel as thoroughly as I could.
Venti, you're being too humble. Considering your poetic talent, your fundamentals are way more impressive.
Could this new guest be Master Xingqiu's friend?
Looks like Charles know him too.
Yes. Monsters become more active than usual as we get closer to Lantern Rite. I was patrolling Dihua Marsh a few days ago when I happened to run into this...
This what?
You've already forgotten? I'm a bard, remember?
What the heck?
Bards go around singing wherever they like.
Oh, right. And this bard was performing in Dihua Marsh. It was a moving melody, and it made me feel relaxed and at ease. I couldn't help but stay and listen.
Thank you for your patronage.
I understand now too. I'm Zhongli, currently working at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. It's a pleasure to meet you, new friend.
New friend.
And I'm his boss. Oh, and if there's anything unsatisfactory, let me know anytime.
That's very considerate of you.
Oh? No wonder. Only a boss as savvy and reliable as you would be able to hire such an impressive consultant. Oh, you're too nice, Venti. Not to brag, but our consultant truly is impressive. His knowledge extends across the stars and the land, and there's nothing throughout history that he doesn't know. From the sophisticated way he speaks, it's hard not to suspect that he could very well be an adeptus in disguise.
Or an Archon.
Shao, you're an adeptus. Do you think it might be possible?
Sorry. I'm only good at conquering demons. I'm afraid I don't have much knowledge in that matter.
Really? But Paimon thinks you're super knowledgeable. Huh? Oh, right! Xiao's a warrior. He doesn't come to the city very often, so it's, pretty normal for him to not know anything. Yeah.
Really?
Oh
I've
my
actually
god.
heard a few things about Mr. Zhongli before. The guests in the tavern talked about this refined and courteous man who, instead of having wine at Mondstadt's finest tavern, ordered a cup of hot tea with the most complex name.
Now that you mention it, I seem to recall that there indeed is a musician like yourself in Mondstadt. I've heard that he's elegant and amiable, his works witty and vibrant. It's no overstatement to regard him as the best bard in Mondstadt.
Now you're making me embarrassed.
Oh my god.
I would say that
What is
Mondstadt's
this
poetry is a
atmosphere?
little run-of-the-mill sometimes. There's one I heard a while back that went, the old house is renewed, welcoming the spring breeze, awakening old memories. The meaning's there, but the word choices are unimaginative, and there's a distinct lack of literary flair.
I think so too. The composition needs a little jazzing up. If I were to give it a go, I'd make it an old melon on a vine, a new flower that grows fine.
Oh, good one! It feels unique and has a nice ring to it.
You have great taste, Venti. I was afraid about you. Let's shake hands.
Of course.
Hey, Shujo! Mind lending me a few books when we get back? Pick out some well-written ones. I don't know if it's my own lack of literary knowledge, but I couldn't tell the difference between those two.
I don't think it's your fault.
Changyun's right. It's not our fault.
Watch out and learn from Hutao and Venti. This will come in handy for your ugly nicknames.
Oh, you have a point. But speaking of, why is the Tone Deaf Bard here? Are you here to take part in Lantern Rite too?
I heard that Liua will be hosting a Lantern Rite music festival this year. As a musician myself, how could I possibly resist the temptation to come take a look? Or listen. Getting to know other musical styles is essential to sparking inspiration, don't you think?
Huh, but the music festival wasn't planned beforehand.
As for the Fontaine friend who hosted the festival, I saw him near Stone Gate the other day. The Iridescence tour has finally been held successfully for once, so I had to congratulate him.
Thank you. He must be very grateful.
Don't think anything of it. By the way, I was watching as you entered Shinyue Kiosk, but no one seemed to notice me. Should I say that it's because I'm an expert in hiding, or that a certain someone deliberately ignored the sound of the wind?
Oh, the drama.
Whenever Lantern Rite comes around, Liua Harbor becomes bustling with activity. People are all busy watching the lanterns and strolling around the shops, and they might just go travel somewhere on a whim. It is rather difficult to predict another's whereabouts. The festival is in full swing and proceeding smoothly, and we're all gathered here with friends, new and old. This is no doubt a wonderful occasion worth celebrating. To come together with all of you at the beginning of the year, one can't help but be filled with joy. In a moment like this, I propose we raise a glass together. In my case, tea in lieu of wine.
Very well said, Mr. Zhongli. That was exactly what I wanted to say. Now I'm getting a little self-conscious. I didn't cause you too much trouble barging in like that, did I? We usually drink wine during occasions like this over in Mondstadt, but since Mr. Zhongli insists on drinking tea, I'll give a toast with tea too. Everyone, thank thanks for the treat.
Oh my god.
You're welcome. As the
They're
host
low-key
of this
roasting each
gathering,
other.
I hope everyone enjoys the food and drinks. May this year be better than the last. Considering that everyone may have other matters to attend to later, sticking to tea seems like a good idea.
All of a sudden, they started proposing toast. Should we?
What's with the urgency?
Are you done eating? Wanna head out for a walk?
Sure.
Have you two finished eating? It's always nice to have a breath of fresh air after a meal. Helps with digestion.
Paimon will come too. Yeah?
Don't worry, we'll be back soon.
Okay then. Don't forget to come back.
Oh, finally, somewhere where we could, go away without Paimon.
It seems like our new friend is an expert in wine.
I deserve no such praise. I only drink for fun. It's nothing compared to your expert. I'm glad we're only having tea today. What if I got drunk and said something nonsensical? I'd surely become an object of...
No such thing. I wouldn't dare disrespect the director's guest.
Ooh.
Let's depart. You go ahead. Are you all right? It's hard to describe.
Unfamiliar with gatherings like this?
It's not that. There were those among the Adepti who loved gatherings and idle chit-chat. The Adepti all have their specialties, making most of them proud and arrogant. Everything they say is straight from the heart. It never gets too complicated. But this time...
I understand it's Zhongli's fault. I understand it's Venti's fault.
That's not what I meant.
Oh.
Or perhaps I should say Rex Lapis is really good at adapting to human life. You could say that he actually enjoys doing so. And that's something I might never be able to do. That does sound like something you would say. No matter. I know my circumstances. Whenever I think of the ordinary conversations I've had with you, it feels... strangely novel.
Strange in a good way?
Yes. The parlor director went out of her way with the invitation, so it was difficult to turn her down. I had made mental preparations before agreeing to come. She told me that all the guests today would be acquainted with elemental power, and I knew that you would be here, but I didn't expect the other guests to be...
No one would have guessed.
General Capisis always said that we should live in the present and enjoy every pleasant surprise. Perhaps that's what I should do with what I'm feeling now. But I think he meant designing clothes for those around him. The clothes were intricately designed, but inconvenient to wear. Brother Bosacius never tried to hide his distaste in front of him. Rex Lapis did like his designs and even collected quite a few. The outfit he wears now was also designed by General Capisis himself.
Oh?
I never saw him wear this during the war. I didn't expect him to start wearing it later.
Oh, here you are. I'm not intruding, right?
You're not. What is it?
Hu Tao saw that everyone's done eating and asked the staff to bring out the desserts. Paimon got so anxious that you weren't back yet that she scarfed down her dessert without the usual slurping and munching.
But not so anxious that she can't eat. Sounds like she'll be okay.
To be honest, I was kind of worried too. You looked a little restless just now, and I thought you weren't used to the food here and was planning to head back to Wangshu Inn for something Yan Xiao made.
You're worrying too much.
Xiao, don't pull any lemnistic wind cyclings on us.
Why would I? Anyway, let's head back.
Please wait! There's another reason why I came looking for you. Here, take these. I brought them for you.
Almond tofu?
Yup. Since the Masterful Chef's competition, you could say that Yan Xiao and I are not only competitors, but good friends as well. I visit him at Wangshu Inn sometimes to discuss our cooking. I heard him say that the esteemed guest on the roof loves nothing more than a good plate of almond tofu, so I learned a thing or two about the dish from him. I'll be honest, before Hu Tao invited everyone, she secretly came looking for me, told me about the guest she planned to invite, and asked me for some suggestions on what she should order. So I made a few servings of almond tofu for you guys in advance. Take them as a token of gratitude for your support. When I told Guoba that I was making these for you, he started eagerly running around the kitchen and helping a lot too.
Thank you for the trouble. There was no need to... I'll take them. Thank you. And Guoba too.
You're welcome. Oh, the almond tofu I made probably tastes and feels a little
Kuroo,
different
goods
from the
now. Goods no
Taiyuan
what?
cooks.
Goods what?
Please let me know if there's any improvements I should make.
Which one goods?
Okay.
That's all. Alrighty, we should head back now. We can't keep Paimon waiting.
Wait, what do you mean? Wait, what? I'm confused. Oh, I wasn't deafened.
Hindi ba niya, hindi ba niya sinasabi ko yung pangalan sa stream?
Yeah.
I was deafened, fuck.
Whispering secrets to each other.
He's a very mysterious man.
You'll be back soon.
Sasabi ko yung name niya yan. Hindi ko na
Ako din
napapansin.
minsan.
Honestly, I don't really
Accidentally
care.
Hindi ko napapansin.
And that your dessert is all Paimon's.
Sorry to keep everyone waiting.
May mga subscriber siya, no?
No worries, we're all just chatting here. There's no serious business to take. Whether we're chatting outside or inside, it's all the same.
Start to be more like Hu Tao.
Paimon's too busy eating to talk to you.
But even though we're all well acquainted by now,
Silang
I
dalawa,
think
may
this festive
subscribers
gathering
sila.
deserves something ceremonious. Oh?
Madaming
Is this some
followers
local
sa'yo.
custom?
And this stream
Yeah.
is sponsored
No.
by Isabella Sato for lending
This is something I made
No.
up.
Wow.
But be on our side, that's all. Spontaneity is the best choice to make here. Let's use this incense burner on the table. It's been lit for
Kaya
so
naman,
long now
Isabela.
that the incense is
Narinig
running
ako
out.
sa'yo kanina, Bella, yung sa
I'll leave refilling and lighting the
Condenser.
incense
Condenser.
to the most
Sama din,
distinguished guest among us
So,
all.
binili yung patungan mo.
Lighting the
Yung
incense
standong
will
ano,
signify
standong condenser
continuous
mo.
growth
Ayun,
and
oo.
prosperity
Yung patungan mo ng
in
pass sa
all our
computer mo.
endeavors in the new year.
Kasi sinerch ko sa Google kanina yung condenser. Tapos sa lumabas parang close sa humidifier yung ano niya.
I'm sure we all
Condenser.
agree
Yung
that it's
itsura.
Mr.
Sabi ko, ano
Zhang
kaya
Li.
humidifier iniisip niya?
I'm not very familiar with the details of his past deeds, but chatting with him has been a real eye-opener, even for a bard who has traveled all across the world. If knowledge were a form of power, one could even say that you're a wielder of unlimited strength.
But when it comes to having a way with words,
gosh, ang
the notable bard
arte-arte
is
mo,
certainly one
condenser
cut
pa.
above the rest.
May condenser
I just
na
happen
yun.
to have a good memory.
Dito sa mic na
It is such an
attached sa mic.
unexceptional
Condenser
skill,
kasi
yet
tawag dyan.
you made it sound like an
Ah.
unparalleled talent.
Daming alam,
I am
condenser pala
truly
tawag
impressed.
dun.
Since
Mic
we
lang
all
tawag
get to
dyan, mic
nominate
Pero sa
stand.
sinerch mo, Kwando, di ba sa humidifier lumabas?
Mhm.
So, like,
I
dalawa
think
ibig
it's only
sabihin
fair
nun.
that we let the
Oo.
parlor
Ewan
director
ko,
light the
para
incense.
iba yung lumabas sa condenser, search
That
mo.
won't do. Don't flatter me just
My
because I'm your
God.
boss.
Wait,
We
what?
are looking for the most
We're
distinguished
talking
guest
about
here.
condensers.
As the host,
Condensers?
I shouldn't be
Oh.
involved in this
Yes.
discussion at
What's a
all.
condenser?
Now that we've
Kuroo?
enjoyed this table full of delicacies, how about we let our one and only chef here do the honors?
Ano yung
Is this really the way this
condenser para
works?
sa'yo?
I didn't cook any of these dishes.
It's not a big deal.
Get ghosted.
Just look at
Ayan.
Xiangling, the disciple of an
Kuroo, are you
adeptus,
back,
the Stove
Kuroo?
God's best companion, the winner of the
Ayan,
Masterful
bumalik na
Chef's
siya.
competition,
I heard.
the only
Are you still
heir of the
on live?
famous One Mean Restaurant,
Huh?
Live pa
good
rin
old
siya.
friend
Are
of
you still
mine.
on
Yeah.
live?
There's no
Yeah.
better choice.
Oh, hello, Kuroo. How is your
No. What the heck?
How is your day?
If we're looking for a distinguished
My day
guest,
is very
surely
tiring.
the second
Our
son
day
of the
is very
Daewoo Commerce
tiring.
Guild counts.
Yeah, I
It's
took
one
a
of the
shower,
largest commerce guilds in
because,
Liyue
my
Harbor.
head smells like
Don't
shit.
get me involved in
Oh.
this.
Oh, not a bad choice.
Yeah,
With the
'cause I've been
Commerce
working
Guild's
under
young
the
master
car,
lighting
and
the
it's
incense,
snowing here,
we're all sure to
and
make
the
a
mud
huge
is
sum
going
of
onto
Mora
my
in the new
head.
year.
Wow.
The mud is going
That's not
thick,
how
you
it
know.
works.
Wow.
Making a fortune is indeed
Grabe.
a
Dapat si
fine
Kuya yung
wish,
nag-i-stream eh.
but it's of lesser
Siya
importance than good
nag-entertain sa
health
mga
and
streamers.
happiness.
Ay, sa ano, sa
Which
viewers.
means we should choose Chang Yu,
Yeah, and today,
the
guys,
skilled
we're hunting for
exorcist
the
who keeps
unusual
everyone's
villager to
home
complete
safe
an
from evil
achievement.
spirits.
Wow.
Unusual villager, let's go!
Now you're
Let's
nominating me.
go!
I can't be the one when we have the conqueror of demons right here.
Hi vlog, welcome to our guys.
Adeptus Xiao has the
for
most
today, we're
seniority
hunting
among
the
everyone here
unusual
today.
ritual.
We should.
I refuse.
Wow.
I am
With,
most
with
certainly
my
not the
friends
most
and my
distinguished
sister.
guest here.
Uh-huh.
You should all be able to make the right judgment based on
Pwede
your
na, pwede
observations.
na. Pwede na.
One person here is well acquainted with everyone
And if
else.
you haven't already subscribed and like my video, link is in the description.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh.
That's not bad.
Oh, that's right.
Grabe, tinatapos niya na yung stream, guys.
Even though you're always not
Natapos na rin yung career mo.
you again.
Nag-outro na siya.
What the heck? Where is this unusual ritual, huh? Show yourself already, huh?
Does that mean Paimon's the
You
most
guys want some mango?
distinguished
We
guest?
have some mango here.
Mango.
It's an English version.
I agree.
Yes.
Paimon's
Some
just
mango.
the one
It's
we need.
sponsored by
Without a friend constantly
Miss,
by your side, a
Ling Ling's-
long journey would become
Ling Ling.
dreadfully lonesome. But
Miss
once you
Fan
have
Girl.
someone there to brighten up the atmosphere, everything along the way will become lively and vibrant too.
Ah,
Oh, there's
the traveler has
unusual
traversed
ritual.
many
Hello there.
nations and left behind a
Hello.
great deal of fascinating
Ano
stories.
kasi unusual
But without
ritual?
Paimon, they would have become quite
It's an
monotonous.
achievement, see?
Paimon plays an
Achievements.
indispensable
Go to
role in making your
Challengers
journey a
Series 2.
happy
Grabe,
and
puro
smooth one.
100% to.
See these?
Wow.
Sheesh.
Easy.
Uh-huh.
Like that.
Sana all.
Ba't di mo pa rin
Those
maklaim?
were genuine
Because I'm
compliments,
too lazy
right?
to kill this son of a bitch.
Ay, patay na.
First, we're the
It's
best
sponsored-
company.
it's sponsored
You
by
made Paimon
ESC.
wait for a long time, but
Ah.
Paimon's not mad
I
anymore.
marked all the locations
Don't take
already,
everything
so
to
you just
heart,
have to
Paimon.
hunt the
Friends
shit out
tease
of
each
him,
other
you know?
all the time.
So
That is
we go to
indeed
the next
true.
location, we
That
see
means
he
Paimon
spawns
is
there.
as important to the traveler as Guoba is to me. Looks like we've come to an agreement.
So guys, yeah,
Any
we're hunting for
objections
the
before
unusual
we proceed?
ritual.
No.
I trust the traveler's judgment.
Come on, guys,
Paimon
join
it
me.
is. And now, the world's most
Adventure.
excellent traveler's greatest companion, guide, and friend.
Grabe
Paimon
adventure naman
will be
yan.
refilling and lighting the incense for us. Here you go. Take the match and
May isa ka ng
don't burn yourself.
Where's the map?
may
But
isa ka ng
before
client
you go
Bella.
really wrong,
Additional
here's the
client
2-for-1 coupon.
for your managing.
What?
Yeah, ako yung manager nung dalawang streamers dito.
What? Hey. Now that everyone had their film day, it's time to say goodbye. Oh. The Chasten? The fuck?
Did you know, guys? Oh, yeah, Ling Ling haven't been there into that quest, so I
It's
won't
getting late.
spoil the story.
I won't take up any more of your time. You're all free to go
Sa
as
atin
you
din si
please.
Gael.
Yep, the tea was amazing too.
You don't have to go all polite on me.
So I will
Just remember
wait
to
for
come
them
when I
before
invite you next
I
time.
tell the story, you know.
Let's see. It's dark
Uy,
out,
gustong-gusto
so
na niya
I'm going to
ikwento.
accompany Xiangling,
Ooh.
Sing Cho, and Chong Yun back
niya.
home. As for the rest of the guests, I'll leave them to our
Pag kunan to,
consultant.
magsisisi kayo.
No need. I'm headed towards the harbor to meet a friend on the ship. There's no need to
Tapos na
trouble
yung
one such as
kwento.
Mr. Zhongli. I think you know the place I'm talking about. Come meet me anytime.
You know what's the saddest
It was
quest
great
for
getting
me?
to know you all.
Oh.
Let's meet again
It's
when the
over here.
spring
I think
breeze
Ricky will
by.
relate.
Oh, we should write
This one, the
poetry
saddest
together
quest.
sometime.
Who's Ricky?
Oh my god.
But yeah, maybe.
Oh my god, I can't with you all.
Don't forget to return to the parlor later. There's something I need you to do.
Understood.
Who's
See you
there?
later.
The Dota
Well then.
player, the Dota character.
Rex Lapis.
Just
Oh,
Zhongli will
yeah.
do. I live as
Yeah,
a mortal
I played
in
that.
Leo
Plays
Harbor now.
Genshin Impact to Ricky
I am
Martin.
just one among many who begin work at
Ah.
sunrise
See?
and retire to rest at sundown.
See?
If we were to consider status
Oh
and
my gosh.
seniority as
You see that? You
Zhongli,
see that? That?
I should be respectfully
You know what it
referring
means
to
when you
you
defeat
as
him?
Adeptus
Wait, what?
Shao.
Show you.
Huh?
Heaven forbid.
Huh? What?
You see what? See, look what his will spawn.
Huh?
Cabbage.
Wait, huh?
Kasi nakapatay ako ng isang ganyan sa buong game ko.
What? Which one?
Yung ano yung what's it called ulit?
Dendroslide? Unusual Hilichurl?
Yeah.
Oh. I gave up searching for them. I gave up.
You can mark them. So 1, 2, 3, then 4, 5, 6.
I'm good.
7, that's the spawn spots.
Oh.
Yeah. I
You
don't
just
know.
have to search for it each day.
Not you two.
You know
I
what
meant
place
what I
hate the
said.
most here
I
in
heard that
Tivat?
during the Lantern Rite Music Festival, you conferred with
I hate
Streetward
the
Rambler
Stormbearer,
and
this
Cloud
one.
Retainer.
Oh, sorry, Stormbearer.
I
Dragon's
take it as
Fight
you've gained a lot more knowledge
Ayoko
about the
din yan.
past. The same truth will sound different coming
that I
from
hate
different
the
people.
most. You know why?
As more bear witness to a
Why?
story,
Is there gonna be
feelings and
cutscene?
interpretations expand in variety
Yeah,
too.
no?
I once had a pleasant chat about the
Unless you're
past
Elsa.
and present with
Oh,
a Sumeru scholar named
no.
Soraya, and
Unless
learned
you
a
are
few
Elsa,
things about her
the cold never
research
bother me
topic
anyway.
from the evidence she found and the conclusion she made. Her area of research is already very close
Did you
to
know
the
we have a
truth.
zombie here in
But there
Genshin
are
Impact?
multiple sides to humans and gods alike. In the
Now,
legends
also,
recorded by
do you know that we
humans,
have
some
a
gods were depicted
zombie
as
here in
arrogant
Genshin
and
Impact?
condescending, while others were kind and capable. But whether to me, Streetward Rambler, Cloud Retainer, or younger adepti such as Shao and Ganyu, those adepti and gods that may seem extraordinary to humans are something more akin to close companions. This was as true back then as it is right now. Just how Shao may seem unapproachable to most, but the Traveler has proved otherwise. So there's no need to dwell too much on certain things.
I mean, Zhongli, what you're saying is...
It looks like you understood what I meant. Ah, the director asked me to accompany you on your return. But I don't think you'll need my protection. I'll be taking a walk around and admiring the night scenery. After that, it'll be time for me to go back and meet up with the director. Goodbye for now.
Bye, Zhongli. Everyone's gone now. Paimon always feels a little empty inside when a lively celebration ends. But at least you always stay by Paimon's side. No. Paimon got it mixed up. Paimon, the best and most distinguished travel guide, will always stay by your side, traveler. Good that you're aware of that. Shell, is there anything else you want to do? We could take you on a tour of Liyue Harbor.
No need. I've stayed here for much longer than I had expected. The city lights are a fine sight. But it's time for me to leave. The events of today occurred so abruptly. I appreciate your kindness.
The feeling's mutual. You don't have to thank me every time.
Okay, I'll see you next time then.
Aww. Is that it? Aww. Okay, I think that's it for today's stream. I'll be resting. 자, 민나. 자, 맞다네. Bye bye. Bye bye.